sure that's muted, which it probably won't be. Oh good, it actually is. Don't need that. And I believe we should be good to go.
Excellent.
If the audio settings are messed up, then somebody in chat can let me know.
They will let us know.
If I was smart, I would actually
I'm gonna put this on first.
Sure.
Before we walk away from it.
If I was smart, I would have a notepad and be like, hey, this is what you last left the volume on your volume mixer for each of these things.
Nah.
And then you'll actually just be like, oh, I could just set it to 46 or whatever.
Nah. Alrighty. Friends, enemies, viewers, we are coming back with The Walking Dead. We are working on playing through the whole series. I have played seasons 1 through 3, so this is like 20% blind. I have not played the DLC, the Michonne stuff, and I've not played season 4.
Yes.
I believe we're starting game 1, chapter 4.
Correct. We will probably actually be able to do all of season 1 tonight because 1.5 is pretty short and the DLC is also pretty short.
Yeah,
so we should be able to get all of it done.
We may be able to get it finished.
4 is the only chapter that's really long, which is good because I like 4. 4 is my favorite in the first season.
For the most part, I am playing this on my own. Delta will occasionally pitch in to tell me whenever I'm being a moron and to give here's what happens if you chose this other option. So just kind of more info on different routes that could have been taken.
Yeah. The only time I will air quote influence her decision is for things as we use for an example in season 3 of calling David out on his behavior instead of being like, hey, don't verbally abuse your wife. He says, hey, guess what, David? Kate was gonna fucking leave your ass.
Because that was my biggest complaint about season 3 whenever we streamed it last time, is that they'd be like, oh yeah, here's your options, and then option A is not what you would expect, and option B is also not you would expect, but in totally different directions.
There was another one that people pointed out. It's right before Eleanor betrays you, I think, or it's a couple scenes before she betrays you, of you basically, her and Trip are like, yo, Javi, what happened out there? And one of them is basically to blame Gabe, and then there's 2 other options in silence. And both the other options, even though they don't really mention it, also basically turn into Javi still blaming Gabe. So the best thing to do is remain silent if you want to stay on his good side.
Your options are blame Gabe, and shit into his beanie and put it on his head.
Yep. Or you can blame Gabriel.
That too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Both the character in season 3 and then the actual character in the show.
Exactly.
Who is still apparently alive somehow.
Alright. I think
it should be 3, or end of 3 / start of 4. The first file was mine, just make sure the game worked.
Oh yeah, okay.
We're playing this on Definitive Edition. Yeah,
this
I left it on.
36 minutes.
I think that's 36 as in military time. We ended at 12:36 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Alright.
But yes, we're playing on Definitive Edition, so all the choices will be easier to carry over rather than importing them literally between full files. It was just easier to do it that way.
Alrighty, when we last left off
on The Walking Dead.
Shut up, Carly. Ugh, I've heard enough out of you.
The biggest, weirdest out of left field thing.
Yeah, it's not as out of left field with Doug. You actually see her pull out the gun more clearly. And rather than it just happening, Carly screams Ben and Doug grabs him and goes no and then gets shot. So it's a little bit more of a warning. Not a lot, but it's less out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's also probably less seen since Doug is picked less often.
I think we should look for your parents.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people in part 3.
What, 10 to 5?
They're not.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was the one giving the bandits
let's
supplies.
see, in order we lose...
It's all my fault.
We gotta jump!
We lose
What?
Carly
No way.
/ Doug, depending, so we'll count that as 2 people, since it is 2 separate people.
Shit!
You lose Lily regardless, so that's 3. You lose Katja, because she kills herself, so that's 4. You lose Duck, which is 5.
Yeah. We're doing great. Now, Meat is injured.
Fuck. I don't know.
Somebody's talking to us
I
on
doubt we're gonna be happy when we
walkie.
find out.
I think I wound up splitting up with everyone. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like I was like 70% unconscious by the end of last time we started.
That is how it ends. Like
It's
that
like
part with
2
the
in the
walkie,
morning.
the part with the walkie-talkie where Kenny's like, I thought that thing was broken. That's pretty much
okay.
where it ends.
Okay.
Because, like, yeah, you talk about Clementine with, like, your plan after you teach her how to shoot and cut her hair short. But regardless of what you pick, whether it's like, we need to find a boat first, we need to find your parents first, or whatever the third option is, because of the thing on the radio, Kenny's like, yeah, y'all might want to rethink what you're doing.
That's fair.
And so you just kind of stick with the group for the time being.
Spooky. I would absolutely love to play like hide and go seek in this situation, like
Without the zombies.
without the zombie. Well, I'm okay with zombie tag, but not with actual literal zombies.
Life-ending
Also,
zombie tag.
How have they not figured out how to make something into a crutch for me? Like, it's not hard.
He'll be fine.
He was literally like falling onto that car.
It's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
He's comic relief. Funny guy always goes first. Everybody knows that.
Hold it.
Also, the walkie-talkie's mine now. No.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at you instead of... Oh.
Not now, Clementine. Maybe later, okay?
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Awesome.
Clementine.
Pretty bad.
I'm just so worried
I'm fine.
about you.
You're not fine.
I'm trying to be
you
a good
need to
parent.
rest. He needs to rest.
Kenny, how much farther to the riverfront?
The key to
Just a few
answering
more blocks
whether
away.
or not you will listen to
They'll
what
be
Krista
both
says is by asking
as
Kenny
hell,
something and completely ignoring her.
Yep. Uh-huh.
It's actually genuinely a really good
going
way
to
to
be
just
okay.
completely divert
Kenny
the
knows what
attention
he's
to somebody else.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we also found out Ben was the one giving the bandits supplies, so he indirectly killed everybody we just listed.
Cue
Maybe
shark
this
face.
city's not so dead after all.
Killed /
Keep
left
moving.
behind.
No one's
Yeah.
ringing that bell.
Lily's
It's
case.
automatic. On a timer.
Are
What
you
kind of church
sure?
bell goes off at 20 past the hour?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Someone's up there!
Are you sure? I don't see anything.
Of course you don't, Ben.
I know what I saw. I'm telling you, there's someone up in that bell tower. Someone alive.
You think a zombie could do a sweet action roll like that? I don't think so.
I thought you said that thing didn't work.
I thought it didn't. That was a lie.
Who is this? Is that you up in the bell tower?
Is there an option where I just, like, flee? Because if somebody out of nowhere in a zombie apocalypse radios me and is like, yo, get out of the
hell
street,
was that?
I would
Is someone
simply
trying to
get
fuck
out
with
of
us?
the street.
Sounded more like a warning.
Ask not for whom the bell tolls.
Ooh,
What are you
spooky.
yammering on
Literally.
about?
He may be a hobo, but he is very well read.
It tolls for
Yeah.
thee.
It tolls for us to get out of the street. Can we go?
Now we're just gonna stay here and
Also,
watch.
haven't we figured out at this point in the zombie apocalypse that noise, like, attracts them?
Yeah, that's literally mentioned in the
Everybody,
first episode.
run!
Whenever you get to the girl that you have to give the gun or refuse it, either way she kills herself. Because Lee's like, yeah, we gotta kill every single one of these, and Carly like loads her gun. He's like, quietly, noise attracts these things. So they know.
So whenever the bell starts going off, we'll kind of be like, oh, okay, time to go out.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Hey!
Kenny!
Okay.
Little too close. Don't you think?
Bro, I'm doing my best.
He says that regardless, so. I know how to help. It's called doing nothing and running.
I'll save you, dude.
Because apparently it's too hard to grab her hand and also run.
Yep. I would just like to say that on the one hand,
So that one right there, like that one specifically you shot at, you didn't actually miss. It is literally not possible to kill that zombie.
oh, okay.
So this scene will always play out. There's no way to like save Chuck from doing this. You can literally mow down every single other one of the zombies in one
Move
hit
your
if you get a
asses!
headshot.
River
You
Street's
could have
right
mowed
over
a
here!
full clip into that
That's
guy and
not
nothing
all.
happened.
Oh, give me a fucking break!
Can we just
Wait, where the hell's Chuck?
Yeah, you think. Which always made me wonder why they didn't do that at some point of like the idea of, you know, if you do well enough in the shooting section, you can keep somebody alive. Because that never comes up.
There's no
Like,
time. We gotta go.
If
now.
that ends up happening where you lose somebody, it's usually a non-standard game over. Bye, Chuck.
Bye.
Thanks for giving us the advice on Clementine. We will never see you alive again.
I'm sure he's fine.
I'll get the door.
I'll get the door. I'll fall on my face.
You okay?
Yeah.
You've opened up your wound. You're bleeding.
Also, it probably goes without saying, but since we have played all these, we will be spoiling everything for seasons 1, 2, and 3.
Kenny, how's that door?
Spoilers for a
working
game
on
that's
it,
10
I'm
years
working on
old.
it.
We'll work faster,
Yes.
would you?
What a shame.
Won't be long before those things outside figure out where we went. You know they can smell blood.
Let me see if I can find us a way.
I got it.
Also, if you do want to watch the previous episodes, if you are just now joining us, those are all on the archive page
Oh,
below.
look at that door.
What's this?
That is.
Looks like
very
there's some
cool.
kind of pet door here.
And it comes with the
I tried it already.
thing
It's
about it.
locked too. Who the hell ever heard of a locked doggy door?
Here comes one of my favorite
My
lines from
neighborhood
this
was just like
episode
that.
from
It's-
Kenny.
It's radio controlled. The dog wears a collar with a chip in it, so the door only opens when the dog gets close to it.
Bullshit. Every day's a school day. All right.
We love that.
So
Just that shit-eating grin he has. It's so good. Noom.
Looks like something was buried.
Also, we discovered last time that shift makes you run faster.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm looking for a shovel.
Yes. There you go.
Ooh, look what I got.
That shovel
Hey,
is
Mom, look what
never
I can do.
useful.
Give a man a hole, and what does he have? Nothing. But give a man a shovel, and he can dig the hole to contain the nothing.
Yep. And also traumatize
Hey,
everyone
Be
involved.
careful.
Yeah.
Digging up dead things isn't what it used to be, you know what I mean?
It might be the first time we have to deal with a dead dog, but it will not be the last in the series.
Nope.
What's buried down there?
What's buried down there?
Don't worry about it.
Hello? Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah, sometimes the game will do that. I double-check the settings. That actually has nothing to do with my mouse. It just kind of freaks like that. So if it does that, just move the mouse away from all the options and then bring it back to the one you wanted. And
I'm
it should.
sorry, Clementine. I
work
didn't
fine.
mean to hurt you, but I feel like this is not.
oh god,
The
the
vibe.
smell.
See, like even Ben is getting queasy.
I mean, that doesn't say a lot, but
I gotta pick up the whole carcass.
Can't
and
get
put
it
the
off.
collar?
don't worry.
Okay, that is not cool.
Jesus.
Appreciate that,
Are you
Krista.
okay?
I'm fine, honey. It's just the smell.
Are you sure you're...
I said I'm fine. Okay?
She's a little bit braggers.
I mean, to be fair, pregnant or not, I could understand why that would make someone throw up.
Yeah.
It probably did smell really bad.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I have seen plenty dead
Oh wait,
animals,
where am
and
I bashing at the door? That's not what I meant to do.
you did it.
Dude, you're not gonna break that
Hang
thing
on.
open. All you gotta do is make a lot
Keep
of noise
swinging.
we don't need.
And the button clicking begins.
The icon was just very
There's
small, and I mistook the circle for an eye circle instead of a collar
Yes!
circle.
God damn!
So, am I gonna be able to get through that, or?
You see anything in there?
No. Looks like it's been empty a while.
Whatever you're gonna do it fast.
I also feel like
me
there are
see if I
things we
can
could
reach up
do
in
to secure the
careful, man.
gate there and make this whole situation more secure.
Yeah.
It's no good. I can't get it.
Here.
Wow,
let me
if
try.
only we had a
I
small
think I can.
child.
Wee.
Clem, are you okay? Say something.
Something.
Mom? Ah.
Good job, Clem.
Yeah, way to go.
That's another one on the assholey run that's really, like, funny slash horrible.
maybe
Like,
have this
she helps you and then it's
conversation
like, don't ever do that
I'm starting to hurt
again.
like hell.
Oh.
It's just like, yo.
Yeah, I could. I
Looks
could
okay
never
from
be an
here.
asshole when
Everybody
it
in.
Yeah,
hurt
no,
my
it-
feelings.
It'd be easier to do an asshole Clementine run.
Yes, that would be the ideal Clementine run.
I actually did do that in season 2, because, like, if you remember Rebecca, the pregnant one in that, she, like, gives you shit the whole time, and I actually did click on the option of, like, whenever she's talking to you, like, yeah, you're gonna be leaving the group, and you can look at her and go, whose baby is it? If it's not Alvin's baby, then whose is it?
Oh. Ouch.
I was like, I'm just going for it, I don't care.
Sorry. Yikes.
No, it's okay.
I will say, as much as I don't care for a lot of the season
Better
2
already just
characters,
being off my
probably
feet.
the one that grew on me the
Thanks,
most
man.
is Rebecca, because I hated her in the first episode. But she turns out to be, like, actually one of the few dynamic characters in season 2.
So,
She's
when were you
pretty.
gonna
She's
tell us
pretty
about the
decent,
radio?
all things considered.
Tell you what?
It's just
That it's
unfortunate the way
working.
it all turned out.
Yeah.
That there's someone else.
We'll
on
get
the
to
other end of
my
that
thoughts
thing.
on season
You
2
didn't
more
think that might have been
specifically
worth
when we get
sharing with the
there.
rest of us?
There's a lot
I
of
was gonna tell
interesting
you. Kenny and I only found out
stuff
yesterday.
about it.
So both of you were keeping it from the rest of us. Great.
Sorry, dude.
Who
I'm
gives a
honest
shit about the
now,
damn
if that
radio?
matters.
I'm more worried
Ouch.
about whoever it was out there ringing that bell and bringing the dead down on top of us. It's like they didn't want us to make it to the river.
What makes you think it's not the same person? Whoever was on the radio was
Consider
close enough to see us in the
also,
street, and we didn't see
haven't
anyone
checked
else
the
other
house
than
to
the
make
guy
sure
in the
there's no
bell
zombies
tower.
in
Because that
there,
doesn't
or
make a
other
lick of
people.
damn
And
sense.
so I
Why
think
would they bring out the
generally
dead
our
like that
survival
and then
instincts
try
are,
to
like,
warn us about
not
it?
great.
Yeah.
How much sense does anything make anymore? In case you haven't noticed, there's a lot of twisted folks out there these days. At least the dead don't play games with you.
Yeah, they just.
But that was on the radio.
And randomly jump to life even though you check them ahead of time, and
They did
then,
warn us,
you know.
didn't they?
Maybe you're right.
There's a couple
But
times in
whoever it
particular in
was,
season,
they're
I think
watching
it's
us,
3,
following us, and they don't want us to know who
where,
they
like,
are. I
you
can't
walk
think of
past
any
a zombie that's
explanation for
clearly
that
dead
that would
multiple
make me feel
times, and
better.
then just conveniently enough, whenever it's convenient for the plot, all of a sudden the zombie comes back to life and manages to get you. It's like,
I
really?
think we could all use a little time to rest up and gather our thoughts, Kenny. At least until those walkers outside wander off and Old Meat's feeling better.
You best feel better quick. I ain't gonna wait around here too long.
Thanks, Kenny. I appreciate the empathy and sympathy that you have for your fellow human beings.
Place seems
To
secure.
be fair, he did lose
I'll
his
feel
wife and
better
kid,
when
like,
we know
only a
that
few
for sure.
hours ago.
We
Okay,
need to
that's
check the
fair.
whole house.
Probably not in the best mental
You
shape.
and me will take the upstairs.
That's fair.
Lee, you've got down here. Make sure you check every door. Understand?
Okay.
I'm just. No, I was just gonna like not check every door. I
Can I
was.
help?
I was gonna check one and call it a day.
I think you've been helpful enough for one day, kiddo. Why don't you just see if Kristen Omi...
I think you've been helpful
Okay?
enough for one day,
Okay.
kiddo. AKA, please, you're gonna give me a heart attack. I've never been so stressed in my life. I was not prepared for parenthood.
Oh,
Cabinets. You don't even get to see into the cabinet. I'm gonna look at the sink. No
nothing.
water.
Water's off.
Shh. Okay. Dog food. I will take the dog food. Don't ask me what I will be doing with it.
I'm not
'Cause
that
I don't
hungry.
know.
Besides, I need
Oh.
to finish checking the downstairs.
So there's an option to take the dog food, but I can't even take it?
Yeah, it's basically the joke of, like, it changes the dialogue slightly later on. After you do the checking of the lower floor, you can go to Krista, and one of the things she'll say is, like, I don't suppose you turned up any meds while you were poking around. And he'll say, nah, nothing if you don't interact with the dog food. But if you do, then he's like, nah, unless you need dog food.
There's not really anything over here.
I think the only other thing that can change that dialogue is there's, like, a whiskey bottle somewhere.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
it is.
there it is.
I will take the bottle of whiskey.
Probably not the best idea right now. I need to stay frosty.
I need to stay frosty.
Looks expensive and heavy. Doubt any looters would be able to haul that thing too far.
Ah, yeah, we are proud of expensive tables. I'm gonna come back around and talk to y'all later, okay? Right now, I'm going to look at the portrait and be sad.
Yeah.
Look at the sad eyes. Look at the puppy.
The blessed puppo.
Sad eyebrows. Open the door. Hello? Knock knock. Can I help you? One of these days I'm gonna like make a sarcastic quippy comment right before I open the door, and then something's gonna jump out at me and I'm gonna be entirely unprepared. Ooh, we love that.
Not exactly.
It's like the hindsight joke my mom played about playing Danganronpa when she first met Taka.
Yeah. We love him. Somebody's gonna. Oh, that's spoilers.
At some point, somebody, the person doing Danganronpa Redemption is gonna
All
finish
clear in
that, because
here.
it's almost done.
All clear in here.
And then I'll actually be able to send it to you, because otherwise you'll just be like me, you'll be stuck waiting in limbo for the final trial.
Yeah.
Though, to be fair, at that point, I guess you'll have to have played and finished 2 and 3, because, like, half of the cast is from 3.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of characters from 2 in it. There's only 3 out of 16.
Jesus!
Jesus. It was a mom.
What? What happened?
I was scared by a mom.
It's nothing. Just nothing.
We'll set it up in a way so that the next sucker that opens this door will also
We
get
should
the
be
shit
okay
scared
here
out of
for a
them.
while. At least until it quiets down outside.
Good. Thanks.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, I know.
He was not breathing or moving.
His
He's dead.
leg might have gotten infected. Don't suppose you turned up any meds while you were poking around?
Nah, just dog food. And there's some whiskey in the back.
I was just
You know what,
asking
let's just get
Clementine if she
some
knows who the
mash.
man on the radio is. It's okay.
Isn't alcohol like
you
a
can tell us.
disinfectant, though?
Who is he? What does he want?
It can be potentially, but with the other stuff that's also in whiskey, probably not the best idea.
Go ahead, Clem. It's okay. You're not in any trouble.
It's just a friend. I don't think he wants to hurt us.
What has he been saying to you? What have you been saying to him?
Let's just
I
say
told him I was trying to find my
it's
parents and that
sketchy.
they were in Savannah. He really seems nice. I think he wants to help me find them.
has he been trying to get you to meet
Honey,
up with?
trust me, that's not what he
Because
wants.
I'm just saying, I got a baseball bat
Lee?
in a couple minutes free time.
Lee, you need to get up here now.
What's wrong?
It's Kenny.
Okay.
Kenny said he thought he heard something up there. Went to go look.
He's up there?
And you came
can't
down to
get him
get
to
me
come
instead of
down.
going up there. Oh
Stay
no.
here.
Oh no. Is this gonna be what I think it is? Because I think I'm gonna be really sad.
Also,
Also,
it's
in
me.
the note of gun safety, that ain't it.
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot your butt off.
It's a very good ass shot, though. Appreciate
Yes.
that. Also, is it just me, or is like every single one of those ladders going up into an attic never had any of the wood ever replaced on them ever?
Right? And they creak like
You're just like,
nobody's
is this gonna give out under me?
feel
Because I feel like
free.
this is gonna give out under me.
Kenny, you okay, man?
Clearly he is not.
That is a 1,000-yard stare if I have ever seen one.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell is that?
Bro, use your eyeballs and shut up.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god. Oh no. It is so much sadder than I remember it being. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill it. Oh no.
Kinda looks like
Oh, you don't have to kill it if you don't want to.
It's just a kid.
There's an option to make Kenny do
What
it.
happened to him?
Nothing
What do
on
you
him.
mean, what the hell happened to him? Are you blind?
Also, that probably explains the smell, because if he was just up here, he had to use the bathroom still.
If I
Yeah.
can, Lee. Couldn't do it before. Can't do it now.
It's okay. It's okay.
I can't ask you to do this, man. I'll take care
I
of it
got it, dude.
like I did
You're
before.
fine. I got it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got it.
I guess
You're
we'll find out.
You give the gun to Kenny anyway.
Where's...
I changed my mind, you're doing this, man. You just have to walk forward.
This must have been where he slept. What a way to live. What a way to die. All empty.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say he probably died of dehydration before starving to death. Unless he just had a bunch of water and no food, which would be weird.
Just ran out of food, like we almost did. Like we still might.
Don't worry about it.
Poor kid must have tried to hide out up here until he starved to death. Oh, this could have been Clementine if I hadn't found her when I did.
Yes, let's shoot the gun. That seems like a good idea.
Where did the option go? Oh, okay.
It's just if you stay still for too long and then it goes away.
I'm trying to decide. Like, both of these options feel really harsh. Is there a way to fail this and actually, like,
No.
get murdered?
No.
Kimmy, please don't look at me, man. I don't want you to have to see this. This is making me sad enough. Like, oh.
I'm sorry.
Yuck.
Yeah, that's why I kind of prefer the wrench. The wrench is like a fast swing. That one's like a really like. It feels like he put almost no force into that step.
I'll take
It's just
care.
like he was just that decomposed that like you barely had to do anything.
You don't need that much in the first place. I
But
would
still.
not pick it up. Okay, can someone go downstairs and make sure the Clementine is, like, not between
Yeah.
me and the backyard, please? Because... Also, I would simply not have picked it up. I am
To be
all
fair,
for
they have to
human
do-
decency, and I will put it out of its misery, make it no longer a zombie, but I would not pick it up.
To be fair, they have to do that as early as the beginning of episode 1 when they're getting all the stuff out of the motel, all the bodies of the walkers you killed. It's sometimes you just gotta get rid of them and usually burn them is what most people do, or throw them into a ditch. Like, you just have to get them out. Which makes sense for the motel, because, like, if you're gonna live there for 3 months, you probably don't want all these dead corpses surrounding you and the kids that you're looking after.
That's fair, but this is like a temporary thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is more for just a sad moment and, like, letting the zombie kid have a little bit of dignity since he gets to be buried with this dog.
Buried in his underpants.
Yep.
Dignity. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Alright. Shovel time. I would also just like to mention, the gate does not have a latch, and we did not fashion a latch, and so at this point, this is a very unwise place for us to be doing this until the gate is in fact secured. Just saying. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, it has this weird thing where it goes back and forth of, like, they went into the house to get off the streets because the walkers got, like, alerted because of the bell. Which, like, okay, fair enough, they go in there. And they're kind of in a backyard, and outside of really where the grave is, it's kind of hidden away where they would be standing and be tucked away to where the zombies can't really see them. And then they're like, yeah, we're going to sit here and wait it out. But then as you're out here, there's no zombies, there's no sound of zombies. So it's like, are they gone? Are they still there?
Did they wander off?
Which is another one of those things for zombie and media where it kind of varies of, like, how fast they can run and whatnot. Another one that they have is, like, how long do zombies have their attention held by something? Like, usually by a sound that goes away pretty quickly, gunshot, bell, etc. If it's something prolonged like the TVs.
Oh, Jesus. Don't mind me.
I watched Steven and Mal play that, and Mal was playing this episode, and she let out, like, the loudest scream I've ever heard from her from that. Not any of the other jump scares in the game, just that one. She screamed and jumped so much it scared the cat, and the cat was like 3 rooms over. The cat came running in to figure out what was going
I saw
on.
someone standing there by the fence, watching us.
A walker?
No, too fast. Took off like a bat out of hell when I spotted him.
Was it a man or a woman?
Didn't get a good enough look.
What does it matter?
I'm wondering if it's the same guy who's been following us. The guy on the radio.
Kenny?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Kenny,
What's all the ruckus?
You don't have to be fine,
saw
bro.
someone watching
it's
us
okay to
from
not be fine.
What? Who?
I can't be sure. They ran off before I could get a good look.
Yeah, no,
I
you
don't
know,
like
we
this
had a good,
one.
like, 30-minute
Not
conversation. I got to know him
Me
pretty
either.
well, you know.
Yeah.
We talked
Walkers
about
are
his
one.
favorite TV
The
show.
thought of someone out there actually
Ironically
stalking
enough, it was also The Walking
All right,
Dead.
that's it.
Yeah.
We stuck around here long enough. It's time to get back on track. Time to get down to the river.
I guess it couldn't be because
find
at
ourselves
least
a boat.
from what we've
I don't
seen,
know
it
if we'll
doesn't
need
seem
well
like
enough
they
to
have a
make it.
Well,
concept
you
of
better
what
get
zombies
ready,
are prior to the
because I'm
outbreak.
going down to River
So
Street
I'm gonna
right
assume
now
they
to
have
find a
no
boat. And as soon as she's ready to go,
Night of the
we're
Living
moving
Dead or
out.
Shaun of the
We only
Dead or
checked the
Dawn
house
of the
to make
Dead
sure
or
it's
anything like
secure.
that.
We didn't really toss the place. We're low on food, water, meds, ammo. We should make sure there's nothing here we can use before we move out.
Well, you search it if you
The other
want.
thing, too, about
I'm
having
done
played
with this
these before,
house.
it's been long
We
enough,
came
I
to this
do
city
not
to find a
remember
boat,
pretty much any
and
of the
that's just
decisions
what
that I
I'm gonna
made.
do.
Maybe it's
Well,
not
that's part of the
such a
reason
bad
we're
idea to check
replaying
the
them
place
is
I
some
said
more.
one,
I'm
it'll
done
be
with this
like
house.
saved over, so we actually have them as opposed to just because apparently what they did in the 4th season, I think this might just be for the definitive edition. either way, if that's what they did, I don't know why. Because I think from season 1 to 2, what they did is if you didn't have a save file, they went with what the majority of people picked. Which makes sense, so you'd be like, most people would pick Carly, so you would go with that. But apparently, at least in the final season, I think the third one, if you don't have a save file, your choices are rolled randomly. Which seems like a really bad idea, because you could get vastly different endings in season 2. And to have that picked at random for you is a bit weird.
Stay close to you.
I know it. It's just this once. Sometimes we all have to put aside what we want for the...
I like the idea, personally, of going with the majority answer.
I'll be back before you...
And only picking randomly if it is a true 50-50 split.
Gonna go grab my gear, then we'll head out.
Come on, Clem. Let's go see if Omid needs anything.
So, you're just gonna leave me on the bench here?
So many... No, you're having your...
That's not how it is,
protect several people that are very important.
I can do that.
Well, just so we're clear. While I'm gone, anything or anyone tries to get inside this house, you shoot them. Don't even think twice about it. Understand?
I got no problem shooting walkers.
Did you hear what I said?
Did I stutter? Anything or anyone.
Good.
Meaning you let a man in this house and I will smack you in the next week.
That'd be a really anticlimactic way to end the fourth part. Is just like, as you're gone, Ben's like, yeah, that guy came back and I killed him.
Right?
It's like, okay, well, I guess the mystery who that was for like the last 3 episodes will never get the true payoff.
And then he died. The end. We got on a boat and we all sailed away. The end. Ta-da.
Oh, as a side note, watching Stephen and Mal play this, because Stephen actually went to university in Savannah, he said this was pretty dang accurate.
Nice.
For Stephen Place, because he was there for like 4 years. He was like, yeah, I recognize like a couple of these buildings. Like, they nailed the geography for it really, really well.
I love it whenever the geography and like the maps and stuff actually align with the places that they're supposed to be. Like, apparently Assassin's Creed is like spot on in pretty much all of their games.
Hey, so...
You want to talk about it? I bet you $1 that the answer's no.
No.
Will I ask anyways? Yes.
River's right up ahead.
Uh-oh.
Son of a bitch.
Uh-oh.
That bastard's fucking with us again. It's another trap.
No, listen. That's not the same bell as before. This one's further off. Whatever it is, it's gonna get the dead moving over there.
Let's just be really quiet. And let them move along.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's just be really quiet. It says very loudly, what the hell is going on?
Okay, so we gotta be real quiet.
Maybe whoever's ringing that is just trying to distract us, create a diversion.
Oh wait, that's not what I meant.
Whatever, man. I find whoever's doing that, I'll ring their motherfucking bell for them.
Good one.
I'm gonna ring your bell. Bell is rung. And you
Let's keep
can't
moving.
unring it.
Not unless we're playing some of the Prince of Persia games where you can actually go back in time.
Still nothing moving.
Or
behind
Life
us.
is Strange, or...
Okay. Understood.
Life is Strange is probably not a good example, to be fair.
Spectacular.
There's gotta be a boat. There's gotta be.
To be fair, we're a good couple
Kenny,
of
man,
months
let's
into
just go
this
back
whole
to the
thing,
house and tell them.
and at this point, if
Come
I
up with
could
a
have
new
stolen
plan.
a boat, I might have.
This is
Yeah.
the plan. It's the only one we've got, and you pissing on it in front of everyone like you did back at the house ain't exactly helping.
Yep, that's my
Screwed you.
favorite thing
I
to
ain't
do.
giving up that easy.
I love pissing on plans.
Just anything that's a concept rather than an actual object, person, place, or thing.
It's the metaphorical, it's a literal aspect of raining on your parade.
This one might
metaphor.
still be
Exactly.
salvageable.
Are you sure?
It has a pillar sticking through it,
Better be
Kenny.
right about this.
I said it might be. Give me a fucking break. I'm
Hey,
a fishing
I'm trying to be
captain, not a
supportive.
miracle worker.
Yeah, I've run through all the scenarios on this specific one because I was curious. Because
I'll check it
I
out.
had a playthrough
You
where I
look
pretty much
further
only
along
sided
the
with Kenny.
waterfront. Maybe
Pretty much
there's
your best
something
options to not make him mad at you is just to choose silence.
We don't have to.
I'll just
see that
sit
telescope?
here.
You can see all the way along the waterfront from right here. See what you can find.
Please be watching my ass. Because I feel like staring in this thing is not going to end well.
Noom.
Excellent. I would like to look through the telescope, please.
Great. Needs a quarter to work.
Well, now I gotta go find a quarter.
Is it in his pocket?
Did we keep the change that we took from Larry's corpse?
Oh, I can bash the telescope. Yep, that'll fix it.
Yep, sure will.
Smack it with a wrench. Hey. This smells awful, I am sure.
Yeah.
What is this meant to be?
So glad VR hasn't gotten smell-o-vision yet.
Do something like this.
I'm picking up really sketch vibes.
Good old zombie scarecrows.
I'm gonna leave them as is.
I don't think you're able to shoot them, I'm pretty sure. It'd be like, nope, that'll make noise.
Yeah, probably. Oh, look at the markings.
What the hell are
Doff
these markings?
68
All over
OB.
the place.
Do you have a quarter? Do you have a quarter? Ooh. Do you have a quarter?
Hello, beautiful.
Hello, beautiful.
Empty. Yeah, that would have been too
Oh.
easy.
Yeah, to be fair, whether money has value or not, which at this point obviously it doesn't, but even if it did or didn't, looters would have definitely gotten to the cash register.
I'm a smack it. That was a poor decision. But hey.
You got a quarter, you just made a shitload of noise doing it.
Yep, totally worth risking my life for 25 cents.
Well, that's actually what you have to do, so.
It's 25 cents that I need.
Yep.
I need it. Okay.
Fuck!
Oh, yeah.
What's up with the boat?
Sorry.
It ain't gonna work. Hull's cracked beneath the waterline, plus someone stripped out the battery.
You can't fix it?
surprised face.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. I just got here, man.
Worse than death.
Looks like some zombies.
Look at the building.
Abandoned, like every other place in this city.
This would be a spectacular place for like a haunted movie or something. Although, to be fair, I think that everything is a fantastic place at this point for the,
No way that one's salvageable.
horror movie
The Talmadge
franchise.
Memorial
You never watched Belko Experiment, did you?
Imagine how many people tried to escape
That
across
one's set in a
the
building
cities
kind of similar to that. It's not zombie, but it is definitely horror.
Oh.
It's more like Battle Royale style of like, they'll get locked in there and it's like, oh, you have like 25 minutes to kill 3 people, but if you don't kill 3 people, then 20 of you at random will die. And so it's got like all the different moralities of like survival of the fittest versus people just trying to hide, etc.
I don't think I have.
It's pretty good. I like it.
Not a boat to be seen.
Other than the penultimate act where the character I was rooting for died in a very stupid way.
Oh, hey.
And it was basically only because they wrote her out. Like, she had been completely smart and intelligent up to that point, and they just were like, well, she's not a main character, so we're going to have to let her go.
Get down. Get down.
Not a main character. Guess she's gotta die. Hey. Why are we hiding from her again?
Oh, don't know her.
That's fair.
Why the hell are we hiding?
Someone came down from that building at the end of the street.
Where'd he
I
go?
guess to be fair, it'd be harder for him to see because you only saw it through the telescope.
Yeah.
And even then, it was still pretty far away.
Now we go find out.
We didn't come here looking for trouble.
Yeah, well, it seems to have a way of finding us anyways.
That's fair.
Look,
Yeah,
this could
that-
be
that
guy
is The
from
Walking
radio,
Dead in a nutshell.
The one who's been
Yep.
messing with us. If he is, we can put an end to it right now. Okay, you head up the middle of the street. I'll go around the side, cover your flank.
Why do I
Come
feel like
on
we're gonna
in
get knocked
quiet.
on our ass
Take it by
anyways?
surprise.
Please don't shoot.
Just want to talk to this guy.
Oh, we're gonna talk.
Talk right out her ass. I mean,
I'll say, how do you get over there without being spotted?
like, what is catching her attention so much that, like...
You would at
she's
least
not
see it out of the
noticing
corner of your
us
eye,
as
yeah.
approaching.
Ole!
Uh-oh.
What the?
And rip. Ah! Ah! Nope. I panicked. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No!
Clementine, what are you doing here?
Please, don't hurt
Yeah,
him!
so you actually can win that fight right there. Clementine still stops you, but there's a couple like really hard QTEs you have to do all of them successfully. If you fail a single one, then she gets the edge over you.
So joke's on you. I intentionally failed that first one.
Sure you did.
Hey, bud.
Crawford? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, Kenny, cool your jets. Jets cool.
Kenny, don't!
You just got your ass kicked, Kenny.
And also...
No, he's with us!
Alright, hang on now. Hang on. Can we just, like, stop attempting to kill each other for 5 seconds?
Who the hell are you people?
Everyone just calm down.
I'll calm down once she tells me who the fuck she is.
You know what,
off,
let's just
asshole.
take a minute.
The name's Molly.
Molly, I'm Lee. This is Kenny and Clementine. We're not looking for any trouble.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? I'm 9.
You guys really aren't from Crawford, are you?
I don't even know what that is.
Everything beyond that barricade.
What the hell happened here?
You sure you
We
want to
made
know?
do. Go for it. Go nuts.
When everything started going to shit, some people got together and sealed off that whole neighborhood. Folks
Alright.
willing to do anything to stay alive. Stop the dead getting in.
Alright.
I try to avoid them.
Why?
Let's just say they have a zero-tolerance policy for anyone who won't or can't live by their rules.
So how'd you know we weren't them?
Because there are no children in Crawford. Not anymore.
Do you know who's been ringing those bells all over town?
Yeah, that would be me.
I knew it.
Okay.
Lee, I knew she was the one who's been following us. Fucking with us.
Get that finger out of my face, Grandpa, before I jam it straight up your ass. I haven't been following you. I don't even know who the hell you people are.
Calm down, Kenny. The voice on the radio was a guy, remember?
Yeah, well,
That's a sexist
whoever you
assumption.
are, ringing those bells this morning
It's definitely
nearly
not
got
the
us
same
all
voice,
killed.
though.
Raised
Definitely
the
not,
dead
no.
all around us.
I'm not saying it's
The
her.
idea
I'm
is
just saying
it's
it's
how I
sexist.
get
to
around.
assume
I ring a bell in one neighborhood to attract the local
Yes,
police.
I know many women
I
that
use
sound
some
like,
time to
if
scavenge
I
the
were
areas
you, I'd
that
get out of the street.
Geez.
How are
Is that
you
what you
at?
call 'em?
I
I'd
smoke
get out of
30
here.
packs
Like
a
at the
day.
carnival, they'll eat anything, alive or dead.
Maybe she
pretty
woke
smart.
up with like a really sore throat.
Doesn't
like,
take
bad
much
case
to
of strep.
outsmart the dead. Bunch
I like
of
to think
dummies.
she did smoke, and
You
she's
just
got one
gotta
of those
move
like little
fast.
voice
Get in and
box
out before they
things.
start to
Yeah,
wonder.
there you go.
Was that you at our house this morning? Watching me through the back fence?
Why are you watching
Hell no.
me, man?
Believe it or not, I've got better things to do with my time.
Why are you watching me though?
What do you mean, no children? Why not?
No children, no elderly, no one with an advanced medical condition. Basically, no one who might be a burden on the community. Crawford's all about the survival of the fittest. That's how they survived, while the rest of the world went to shit around them.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I guess.
Well, just the opposite when you think about it.
That's not how our group does things.
We're
You're not saying
just built
they actually...
different. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, kids?
No, the children, they just forced to leave. along with their parents. Left them to fend for themselves out here in the world.
Now I'm just picturing an alternate universe where Ben tries to join Crawford, and they're like, ha, hell no.
Crawford got rid of anyone that couldn't pitch in, pull their own weight. The way they looked at it, those people were just a lot of useless mouths to feed, a drain on their precious resources.
Harsh. Bro, you're like really harsh in my apocalypse vibe, dude.
Everyone in Savanna knew. What was going on inside Crawford got passed around like a ghost story. Except this one was true.
And everybody was like totally chill with it? Nobody was gonna say nothing? Do nothing? Eh. Whatever floats your goat, I guess.
Vive la revolution.
Look, I'm gonna ask you people again. You're not from Crawford, so who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
We're just having a good time.
We're just trying to survive, same as you.
And the only way we're gonna survive is by getting on a boat and getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, good luck with that. Anyone with a boat took it out of here as soon as people started eating each other.
Yeah, they took
Any
my
that got
boat.
left behind, Crawford stripped them for parts. Cars, too.
There's gotta be
Crawford.
something.
If there was, do you think I'd still be here? I've been over every inch of this city. This whole place is picked clean.
God damn it! Fuck!
Hey, moron.
That's a fucking
you want to
bad
keep your voice
word.
down?
Shit.
I'd advise you folks to go
You wanna
back to
keep
where
your
you came
voice
from
down?
before.
Shit.
Quietly. Shit.
Great. Just great.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out. Scooby-Doo away from these.
Isn't that the-
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck. Gunshot must have brought him back.
Isn't there another way back to the house?
Molly, is there a...
Also, alternate,
Bye!
also alternate universe version where instead of Kenny swearing, he does the Mr. Lancer thing and uses book
Just
names.
gonna let her go? Hey! You can't just leave us
Yes,
here!
fuck you.
Really? Watch.
Sorry.
No! Please! Please don't leave us!
Please? I can't?
Come on, make it fast.
Yeah.
See, having a cute kid can really come in handy, because she would have definitely left us out if we were dying.
Okay.
Come on, man. One more jump.
Why you didn't ask Molly to give you your hand, or her hand to you? I don't know.
Okay.
Or use the dumpster to
Come
climb
on,
up
Lee!
there.
Get your ass out of there!
I don't want to do that. I don't. Is that what I'm doing?
Yep.
I want to do that.
Well, you have no choice.
Here, use that to pry it open.
I really don't want to do that.
Obligatory sewer level.
God. Okay. Gotta go. Gotta collapse. Later. We love this. Fantastic.
Also, I'm pretty sure you've never watched that show.
Which one?
Jimmy Neutron.
Nope.
That's what that's from.
Ah. Oh. 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 Bro, now is not the time.
Yeah, wouldn't they keep falling
Clementine,
down?
can you hear me? If you can hear me, just get back to the house, okay? I'll meet you there.
I am under the impression that this will be a larger pain in my ass to get back to the house than for them. Alright, we're gonna go.
Almost assuredly will.
Real solid.
Okay. No?
What a great great. My great-great-grandfather had a great that was greater than this, though.
Don't worry about it. Move real slowly and you won't slip and fall on your ass. Gross.
Well, it's a sewer. What did you expect?
I don't know, but dude, I'm sure that I smell so grody after this. Like, I don't suppose that there's like,
It's a drainage pipe.
ooh, that's a surprise tool that will come handy for us later. Sure. Oh.
Oh, look, there's some zomzoms.
Could be the way out. There's no way I can take on all of those things by myself.
Okay. Okay.
Lock.
Look at the dead rat. I will look at
Distract them by throwing the dead rats at them, clearly.
Must be down here too.
I will pick up the dead rat, and then I will...
I know you said picking up the zombie corpse was gross, but I think I'd rather pick up the zombie corpse than not only a sewer rat, but a sewer rat that is also covered in sewage and dead.
Come on, let's get moving. Oh. Turn left pipe, turn right pipe.
Won't turn anymore in that direction.
Okay. To the right.
Refreshing.
Good thing I'm out here and not in there.
He's the sheriff!
Seems loose.
And we're frozen out here, and we're in there, and
Shit.
I just remembered. I would like to take that, please.
Apparently it went by the opposite of the typical rule of lefty-loosey then. Because you turned it right and it came loose.
It did.
Weird.
Don't worry about making noise. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay. 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 I don't know where they can see me from. Where do they see me from?
Oh, good. One size fits all. That's always nice.
Uh-huh. Naturally.
I guess to be fair, if the
Okay.
pipes were that close together and it was designed like that, it actually would be one size fits all.
Oh. And I guess I want to come back over this way. I
Yeah,
want to move.
You are basically going back into the hole that you came from and waiting for them to pass by you.
Oh. They changed the camera direction on me.
Welcome to Super Mario 64, where 99.9% of deaths will be caused by the camera changing while you're in mid-jump.
Why can they see me?
They can't. It always looks like this on yours. As long as you don't get
Oh.
close to them, you'll be okay.
If I were in that situation, I would have my wrench out and ready just in case.
Or your hook thing.
I don't.
No, you lost your wrench. Remember when Molly beat you? She threw it to the side and you never picked it up. 'cause
And I
you
never picked it up.
Yeah, because you had to run from the zombies.
What if she did? Okay, so.
Oh my god. Chuck. He must have tried to hide out down here. Poor bastard.
They really did his character dirty.
No bullets.
Shows up in like the 3/4 mark in part 3, disappears almost immediately in part 4, and the next time you find him, he's dead.
God damn it.
Rest in peace, Chuck. You really did deserve better, old man.
Really?
Which I don't feel like he's that old. Like, yeah, he has gray hair, but he doesn't seem like he's that much older than Lee, because Lee's 37.
Ooh! Ooh! Mistake! Mistake! Mistake!
Damn it!
No! Let me.
Q.
Oh no! No! No!
The
no,
other
no,
Q.
No! 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 Ah. This goes poorly. 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 Okay. Run.
Nah, you're alright. If you had chose to shot that one that was like grabbing your leg, it would have alerted that entire horde behind you, though, and then you would have been on a time limit.
That would have sucked.
No way I could pick
I know, because I'm watching Mallory play this section. That's what she did.
I'm not gonna be able to pry these bars with this.
Okay. Okay.
Lamby.
Okay. I think there's a door over here. Question mark. Door? Nope. Hang on.
Back down the stairs. Back up the stairs.
Don't move too big. Okay. Pick up the entire door.
Yep.
Locked. Fucking perfect.
That's a bad word.
Shit, it broke off.
10 out of 10.
Parkour?
Parkour. This cannot end poorly.
What the hell?
The only way that could have been worse is if he had like fallen on the tip of the pick and then also injured himself because of that.
Oh, hey. I don't feel like that should be realistic, but like, you know, it is what it is. That would have really sucked to do on a timer. Just for the record.
Yeah.
I'd like to put that out there.
Pretty much you have to go for the air quote correct option, but if you're playing it blind, you don't know what the correct option is. Mm-hmm. You probably assume that it's the first one you picked, because A, it's the closest, and B, that's what you did earlier to open the other doors.
What gave you that impression? A nuclear fallout shelter? Also, there's a lot of food here.
Yep, time to eat everything in sight before you move on.
For months.
Or put some of it in your pockets.
I will put it all in my pockets.
Nope. Apparently, you'll just leave it there.
I don't want to take any of it. Also, it's really weird that there's like a hole in a wall that just so happened to lead to this.
Yep.
Oh!
Hello!
My bee! I am very sorry, sir. I did not mean to intrude.
It's all right. It's okay.
I apologize. I was
don't
just
want
trying to
any
get
trouble.
away from the zombies.
Neither do we. Which is why
I would like
you
to
do
leave.
well to turn around and leave right now.
Look, I'm sorry I disturbed you folks. I'll just be going.
Can't let
Bye.
him leave. He's from Crawford. If he
I
goes
do
back there
not.
and they find out we're down
No.
here,
Are you from Crawford?
I'm Jill.
Hey, don't lie to me.
She doesn't even like
Don't lie to
seafood.
me. I'll
where
know.
else can he be from? Everywhere else around here is dead.
I'm not from around here. I'm from Athens. Grew up in Macon.
I have a brother in Macon. You were there? How was it? As bad as here?
Buddy, you are not going to
Sorry.
survive out there.
You can't trust him, Vernon. You can't let him leave.
What do you want me to do? Shoot him in the head?
Why not? Be more of a mercy than anyone from Crawford ever showed us. Think, Vernon. What do you think they'll do if they find out we're
No,
down
I'm
here
just
right
trying
under
to
their
get out of
feet?
here.
Damn it. You're right. I'm sorry, friend.
Yeah, she really does not help your situation, because you're like, I'm just gonna leave. It's like, yeah, that's right, you're just gonna leave. And she's like, no, just shoot him instead. Like, yo, I agreed to leave.
And I don't think you are either. I think you're a good man.
Keep
Ooh,
back,
you got a lot of
or I
balls,
swear
Take
I'll
the gun
shoot.
when you get a chance here.
It's all right.
Because if you don't do that, he will shoot you in the head and it will game
Vernon,
over.
what the hell are you
Oh,
doing?
wow.
Vernon!
I'm not
That
gonna
was
shoot
actually-
the man. Look.
That was the only death I had when I first played the game was right there. Because I thought it was either like,
You're really not from
essentially like with Kenny, like you can either fight him for the gun and get control of it, or you can talk him down. And I was like, oh, I should be able to talk him down. It should be fine.
We got
And then,
out of there
lo and
when
behold,
they
he shot me.
started sealing up
Then
the place.
she
Started
Because I was
not
picking all
saving
the air
old
quote right
perfect
things of like, I'm just trying to get back
society
to
wouldn't
my
be
people,
threatened.
I don't want to bother
No
you,
room
like
for
all that. And
weakness
then
or
I got killed
ability
anyway.
in their little master
That's
race.
what my dad
You
is.
don't look that old.
Okay. Does he
You're
know
sick.
what apartment number we're
We're
looking for?
sick.
Yes.
We're all members
Okay.
of a cancer survivors group that used to meet here at the hospital. We're in remission. But that wasn't good enough for Crawford. They'd already rounded up 5 of us before the rest of us managed to hole up and hide from them down here. This old basement's been abandoned for years.
What is this? A morgue?
Yeah, irony's
Creepy.
always high on my list.
We
when
love
I'm
it.
looking for a
I
place
kind of
to
think that's pretty
survive.
funny that they're hiding in a
How'd you find
morgue.
your way down here?
They're on their way upstairs.
Okay.
My group
Looking
and
for
I
a
were
boat.
up by the river looking for a boat. Now I just want to get out of here and find them again.
Well, that sewer system you came through runs all over the city. It'll take you wherever.
I don't want to
you
go in there again. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Those sewers are like a damn maze. Any chance you could help me find my way back?
Look, I'd like to help you, but we've all got our own problems.
That's
Two of
fair,
our
man.
group are sick and need constant care, and I'm the only doctor here.
Besides, why should we help you?
Hey,
Look, sorry if I scared you. I just want to get back to my people. Back to Clementine.
She's your daughter?
sorta.
Yeah. She's probably already wondering where I am.
Well, we can't have that, can we?
I'll be right back.
Oh, what the hell are you doing?
It's all right, Bree. I had a daughter, too.
Oh,
In the first
I'm
days.
sorry for him.
I'll be damned if I'll just sit back and let that happen to someone else.
I appreciate your
here.
fervor.
Don't worry. I'll be back before you know it. Let's go see about your daughter.
Oh, very sweet. Intense staring. Ma'am. Intense staring. Prolonged eye contact. Alright.
Clementine?
Oh, and we just skipped back to
Clem?
the house. Ooh, we love that. Clementine. Where you at, buddy?
Molly?
Oh, hey, you made it back.
Yes.
Who's this?
For the shock of everyone.
He didn't tell you about me? Understandable, I guess. I'm the one who put that beating on him when he tried to jump me back at the river.
Sorry.
It's a fossil.
Where's Clementine?
She's around here somewhere. Relax. I got her and Kenny both back safely. You're welcome, by the way.
We appreciate it.
I think you have something that belongs to me.
I do have something that belongs to you, and I shall be keeping it. Thank you.
Lee, thank God you're back.
Krista, what's wrong?
That's the only
So
time you've
mean.
ever expressed being
He's
happy
gotten
to see
worse. Much worse.
Me.
We have a
Sorry,
man wounded.
Krista.
Who's this?
He's a
This
doctor.
is Vernon. He's a doctor.
You got it. That's
Oh,
fine.
thank God.
Could you take a look at him?
Bees?
That's like the worst
You
thing
have to
you can
help
say when
us.
introducing somebody in The Walking Dead.
Please.
He's a doctor. Oh God, we need you to do everything for us.
He's a doctor.
I'll see
You're
what I
going
can
to
do.
die,
Take
aren't
me
you?
to him.
Take me to him. Well,
Take me to your leader.
the bad news is...
I'm now your leader. Take me to me.
Bad news is, shit's fucked. Good news is, we got a quick remedy for that.
honey.
Bad news
You're gonna
is
be
you're not
all right.
gonna like the
Lee brought a
remedy.
doctor.
It's called lead aspirin.
All right, let's
Yep.
take a look at him. I work better without an audience. Now, why don't you go find your little girl?
I will be doing that. Thank you. You know what? I've known you for about 13 seconds. I trust you wholeheartedly.
Clementine. Clementine?
Clementine! Bro, how many places are there to hide in this house?
I mean, it's a pretty decent-sized house. It is
Clementine, you
two-story.
in
This
here?
is a stupid
Where
big
is
house. Like, oh my goodness.
I don't know how it compares to like the average house size in Savannah. I would assume this is like the
Yeah.
better part of it.
Are you hiding in the
Clementine?
cabinet? No. Not hiding in the cabinet then. Okay. What about this cabinet?
Clem, you in here?
Although, to be fair, those are some pretty big cabinets. I think I would hide in it too.
Yeah, a small child could hide in one of those.
Oh, we got a... Oh, no!
Well,
That's not cute! Oh, no!
oh, that's cute. Oh,
I would like to opt out of this. Is this the room that I just went into?
Everything okay in there?
We're fine. Just leave us alone.
Oh, that was the
Let
room I
the
just
doctor
left. My
work.
bad. Sorry, I got turned around.
yeah. I think there's some additional dialogue with Molly if you stay on this floor. If you want to just progress, you can go downstairs and talk to Kenny and Ben.
Clementine.
Look in the
you here?
bathroom. Hello?
Maybe she just said poop. You never know.
Yep.
Clem?
Although, to be fair, this bathroom has got to be grody.
I'm pretty sure all toilets by this point would be, because people will still use them if they're like decent enough, but there's no water, so you can't flush.
You ain't got time to wash your hands, you nasty.
Hello?
As you were messing around in the sewer earlier, don't have time to wash my hands.
Right?
What are you
Hey,
doing?
Molly.
Oh, you know, just poking around.
Literally, what
We
else
won't
would she
find
be doing?
anything.
She's scavenging.
We already searched the place.
You'd be surprised what people miss. Trust me, I've been doing this for a while.
Appreciate it.
Where's Clementine?
Don't ask me, I'm not her keeper.
We love this.
Do I look like I'm in the mood to be jerked around?
Thank you.
Where did she go?
Last I saw, she was downstairs with your redneck friend and that college kid who hangs around with her. Why don't you go bug them?
He's 18.
Wow, bold of you to assume he would make it in college.
He doesn't strike me as a kid who would go to college, to be fair. Because he, like, all we know about him, at least in terms of school, is he was in the band, right? Because he was with
like
the other bandmate Travis and Mr. Parker. Which I got wrong the first time I played, because I thought he was probably on the football team, because he's kind of got the build of a quarterback. Like, really tall, lanky, thin, you know.
Yeah, I thought that he was on some kind of football or something.
And then it was like, no, he's in band. I'm like, oh, he's in band. Okay.
Kenny?
Kenny's getting wasted.
Yep.
You love that.
Oh, hey, you made it back.
You
Good
made
job.
it back.
Good job.
Good job.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What does it look like?
Where'd you get the bottle?
Think I would be doing? Bro, you found it earlier, Lee.
First good thing that's happened since...
Hey, take it easy. Think you've had enough.
To hell with you.
Hey, now.
Getting wasted not gonna help anyone.
We're an all-star.
Yeah? Well, what is? We are fucked.
Hey.
Molly said there's not a single boat left in Savannah. No way out.
Of a Debbie Downer.
We got walkers all around us. That crazy fuck on the radio messing with us. Hell, if now ain't the time for a drink?
Ben, do not.
Lee
Down, boy.
He's like, if you do, I will fucking cut you. Don't even think about it.
Where are we at? Hello?
I'll say, like, I get why they do it for story purposes, but one of the most unrealistic, like, depictions in this series is you never seem to find or need water, but man, you can find alcohol anywhere you go. There's always a bottle of whiskey, like, nearby.
To be fair, though, if I were attempting to survive a zombie apocalypse, I would probably raid the water bottles first.
But you know some people would prioritize the whiskey. Like,
oh, yeah, for sure.
because, like, it looks basically like the house has been picked clean, and the thought that they would leave the whiskey on the table, because it's not like it was hidden, it was right there, that it would be prioritized above other things just doesn't seem reasonable.
Clementine? Clementine!
I thought that zombies were sensitive to sound. Like, are you...
It's fine, he's just dumb.
I'm gonna look at the shrub. Look. Look. Those are some sketchy looking shrubs. I'm having a stroke. Oh my god. I just was genuinely unable to speak for a moment. Hey, buddy. Yeah, we don't want to keep this very handy tool that will come in use later.
Yeah, especially considering whenever Lee picked it up, he literally said a shovel is never not useful.
Yep. Hey,
it's a Monokuma
I'm
door.
willing to put money down that this might be a zombie.
I'll take you up on that bet.
Oh.
Yep, I guess you owe me dessert now.
That's fair.
To be fair, I knew who it was.
Hey, girl.
Hey, buddy, you scared the absolute dickens out of me. How did you get in here?
If you actually look on the side, facing the house, there's a little air duct that she crawled through. The plate's off of it.
We got a boat.
Holy shit.
I like swearing in front of Clementine.
She does notice.
It's hilarious.
Also, not only did we not think to check this, no one else did.
Yep. It's a giant shed in the backyard. Why would we need to check it?
Because I feel like even if you couldn't just open it, like, somebody would just be like, oh, we're just going to take a crowbar, it'll mess up the door. But, like, sheds usually have, at the very least, tools in them.
Right?
Like, it would be a safe bet to say you'd find something useful in there.
Or even, like, a little pit stop, you know, take a quick break in there if you're absolutely surrounded by zombies,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Something.
Old Meat's doing okay?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances.
That is the most
I did what I could for
non-committal
you.
answer.
That sounds like something I would say, to be fair.
Infection, running a fever. Without antibiotics,
Will you quit pacing? You're making everyone nervous.
I literally just
Why are
started
you even
moving.
still here?
Hey, if your friend really can get that boat working, you're taking me with you as payment for saving your asses. I figure that's fair enough, don't you?
Fair.
Well,
You want the good news or the bad news?
No.
I think we could all use some good news.
Good news is, the boat's seaworthy enough. In pretty good shape, mostly.
Mostly.
Mostly?
That's the bad news. Gas tank's empty, and her battery's dead.
Getting
We need to
older.
fix both before she's taking us anyplace.
Row,
Well, how are we
row, row your
supposed to
boat
get that stuff?
into the Atlantic Ocean?
All boats are actually supposed to have at the very
Let's
least
go back
one
out
oar
on
in
the
case
street
of
and see what we
emergencies.
can find.
That's not
In case
gonna
you're-
work.
Not that one
Crawford
oar would
took
exactly
everything
get
and
a
brought it
full-size
inside their
boat very
walls.
far,
They
but,
siphoned
you know.
every gas tank, stripped every battery. There's nothing left out there. You saw that for yourself.
Not even a piece of
She's
wood
right.
we could
Well,
fashion into an
what
oar.
about this Crawford place? Sounds like
Yeah,
they
technically a
have
wood
everything
plank
we
could
need.
still, just like
Maybe
a
we should
straight
try
up
there.
2x4 would work. It would be a poor oar, but it would work.
Surely we have to try. If there are people left in this city who are still alive, who still have supplies, what harm can it do to ask?
Trust
A
me,
lot.
you don't know these
Yeah.
people. I do.
And then you're shot on
Showing
sight.
up with a wounded man, might as well put a noose around his neck. They don't exactly welcome children with open arms either.
What the hell kind of a place are we talking about here?
The worst kind. But I don't see what other
pretty
choice
screwed
we
up.
have.
And just how exactly do you figure we do this?
We bring,
Because from what I've heard, that place ain't exactly friendly to outsiders.
There's got to be some way we can sneak
bring
in
a
there
gift.
undetected.
There might actually be a way.
It's called shooting
I know
everyone.
a sewer system that runs beneath Crawford like the back of my hand. Y'all wouldn't happen to have a map by any chance?
Why would I have a map?
Yeah, actually.
Oh yeah, on the train.
Why would I have a map? Oh wait, I do have a map.
I think I could lead us through so we could pass under the perimeter and right into the center where they keep their supplies. We come up right underneath them, take them by surprise, grab what we need, and get out before they even knew what hit them.
And we can
That's
definitely outrun them
actually
with a
not the
wounded
worst
man
idea I've ever
and
heard.
They
a
don't-
child.
Well, they don't
it's
take a
close,
mead
but
with them.
I don't know. Maybe it could work.
I've thought about it before, just never had the people to do it. I
Well,
think
we're
if we all
people.
work together, we could pull it off.
People.
What do you want in
we can-
return
we can
for all
people.
this help you're giving us?
Crawford doesn't just have what you need for your boat. They're also well stocked with medical supplies. Medicine that my people could use, just as yours could.
We can do this. We have to.
I feel
So,
like we need
it's decided then?
more of
We're going to Crawford?
a
Anyone else have a
plan.
problem with this plan? Because we're gonna need every one of us to pull this off.
I feel like we need a
Man,
better
I don't
plan.
know.
I feel like we
I don't know
need more
about you, kid,
details,
but I'd rather
like-
take a chance on doing something than just sitting around here waiting to die. That boat out there is an answered prayer.
Yeah,
Just
it's
gotta
in that
push
weird gray
a little
area of
bit
like you do
farther.
need a good plan, but at the same
you
time,
in
because you're dealing with
or out?
actual like, at least what you think before you get in there and realize it's infested
We
by
should go
walkers.
tonight.
You think you're
Undercover
dealing with like
dark.
actual armed guards and
I'll let my
stuff, and so
people
like
know.
you also need a
We
plan
want
that can
chance to
adapt on the
prepare.
fly
I'll be
based
back
on
before midnight.
the information you're given once you get in
That's
there.
how I'm still alive.
Yeah, I feel like there's several steps we should have gone through
told you to
before this
stay
point,
here.
but like, you know,
How long have you
can't be
been
too
there?
nitpicky.
Is it going to be dangerous?
It's what gonna be dangerous?
Your mom.
Crawford.
She is a zombie, so yes.
Yes, very dangerous.
I can't lie to you, Clem. I just don't know.
I don't want anyone else to die.
See, I don't feel like saying I don't know
Neither do
is
I,
not an
Clem.
honest answer
Sometimes
because
we
you
have to
know
take
it's
a
going to be
couple risks.
dangerous.
Yeah, it's just the level of dangerous.
Like,
Guess I should go get ready.
Say what now?
You
guess I
said you
should
need
go
all
get
of us
ready.
to do this.
Absolutely
You said
the
I'm
hell
a big
not.
help, remember?
I adore you, Clementine,
Molly said Crawford
but
is the
over
only
my
place left in
dead
Savannah that
body.
still has people. That means it must be where my mom
My
and dad
undead
are,
body.
right?
Clementine, I think it'd be safer for you to stay here with Omi.
But what if something happens to him while you're gone?
What do you mean?
He's sick. If he doesn't get better and, you know, he might try to hurt me.
Bro, you know how to use a gun. Childhood trauma, we're less concerned
Can't I
about at
come
this
with
point.
you?
Well, now you have to decide.
I don't remember. She's just gonna make me anxious this whole time. But also, I don't want her to be away from me. But also, oh god, she's just gonna make me anxious.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Clementine. I know this is like good experience and stuff, but I'm gonna be like in tears the whole time.
Interesting.
I guess
Did I
should
choose
be
wrong?
ready.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody say no, actually.
I know you can't kill Clementine, but like... So I guess I chose yes last time. Because like I want her with me, but I also recognize that the safest place is where there's one potential walker instead of a lot of potential walkers and angry people with guns.
Check out what I found in the garage. Hatchet, hacksaw, some other tools. Might come in handy on this little break-in.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, garage,
Talk
not
to you in a
shed.
minute.
My
What's up?
bad.
I took another look at the boat. She's a 30-footer.
So?
Okay.
So, we're gonna have a capacity problem. Assuming everyone makes it back alive, there ain't gonna be room for everyone.
What are you trying to say?
Just giving you a heads up is all. Thought you ought to know.
I know that dialogue will change if you're sided mostly against Kenny as well. Or he'll sound
What the
more
hell is
angry when
this?
saying it, if like basically
This
implying
is
that you're going to be
Bree.
the
She
one that
can
gets
help
left
us.
behind.
Good. We're gonna need all the help we can get.
I was a student at the school where Crawford keeps their supplies. I know the layout.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get moving.
Let's get out of here. I'm sorry, Clementine. I'm
Hold up just a
I'm
second.
gonna be an anxious wreck if you're here with me. Like,
You understand why you have to stay behind, don't you?
I'm sorry,
I guess.
Clementine.
Plus, you have a job to do. An important job. I need you to stay here and watch over the house. Watch over Omi.
What should I do if something happens while you're gone?
Here, I want you to take this.
That's probably
You
a bad
remember how to
idea.
use it, don't you? It's just
Also,
like I
did we
showed you.
put ammunition in that? Is that Chuck's
So if
gun?
anyone tries
That's,
to get inside the house that
Vernon's,
isn't one of
I
us,
think. The one you
Okay.
took from Vernon.
something does happen to Omi.
I know what to do.
It's actually kind of hard to tell. I should have brought this up earlier. The gun that Lee is currently using, that was Carly's gun.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he keeps Carly's gun.
Aw, how sweet, question mark.
I mean, it's still a gun.
Yeah. Gun's a gun's a gun's a gun. Why, thank you.
Let's get this over.
I love the sass that he takes that with. It's so good.
There's so much attitude. Like,
I love it. It's great.
has Ben made some bad decisions in the past? Yes.
Well,
Is he going to make more bad decisions in the future?
Of course.
Also, yes.
This should
However,
be
I
it.
feel like we
We're
should
right
give him the
underneath the center of
opportunity
Crawford.
to continue to make poor
Doors
decisions.
directly above us.
Okay,
How else will we have
This is it.
plot devices
Remember
where
the
things
plan.
go horribly wrong?
we stay quiet. We stay hidden.
So if you had picked
Stay
Clementine
together.
in that last scene,
find
you
what
basically
we
say
need.
like you're ready to go, and
Get
Vernon would
the
be
hell
like,
out
"What the
before
hell? You're not
anyone
taking
even
her
knows
with
we're
us."
there.
And
Got
most
it?
people usually say like she's not just excess baggage. She's gotten us out of a tight spot more than once. And then you basically tell Vernon like she's coming with us. Deal with it.
Can't get a good look above with the cover on.
Hello.
Let's go.
Wow.
Where is everybody? There should be guards patrolling.
What? You disappointed?
It's just strange is all.
I think I see one.
I'm
Over there
picking
by the
up
door.
really sketch vibes. That is not...
Okay.
Okay,
Kenny
look,
will sneak
look.
out, try
I
to
am
take him out
nearsighted
blind.
and damn near
The rest
night
of you
blind.
wait for our signal, then
Like,
follow us over.
IRL.
Everybody got
I
it?
would still be able to pick that
Let's
out
do
as
this
a walker
quiet.
from over here.
No
You know what I'm
shooting.
saying?
Yeah, and it's like it's intentionally left shadowy to be like, oh, it could be somebody because they're standing in
But
like
look at
a
the
relatively
hands.
normal position.
Look at the hands.
Yeah.
Look at the feet. Or not the feet, but like the pants. Although it is weird that it's like standing up straight all the way.
Yeah.
What the
It's
fuck?
just enough of a humanoid pose
Let's
rather
be
than a
quiet.
zombified pose.
Screams. What the fuck? That's a bad sign.
Well, it's not all bad.
Uh,
What would you rather deal with, walkers or
What's a
armed
walker
guards?
doing inside
Walkers.
here?
Yeah.
hands down.
Get inside, fast!
Not this many walkers. There's a lot of walkers.
That's kind of like the up/downside of zombies is like they're going to be more dumb than people most of the time anyway, obviously. But things like pain don't really exist for them. It's both the up and the down of like logic/common sense don't apply to their thinking because they don't think.
Do you think they saw us?
You think they saw us? Do you think they saw us?
No.
Definitely.
Absolutely not.
Shit.
I'm sorry, Ben.
What happened here? I thought this place was supposed to be secure.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
What
but...
always happens, I guess. In the end, the dead always win.
Ooh,
Man,
ominous.
so
Alright.
screwed.
Well, you know what they say about life. Nobody gets out of here alive.
Yep.
What? How the fuck is this good?
Before, everyone in Crawford was smart and they had guns. Now they're dumb, they don't. Hey, trying to look on the bright side here.
Yeah,
That's fair.
that's exactly
I
right.
agree. So long as we don't let them box us in, we can still do this. The plan hasn't changed.
The plan hasn't changed? Every time walkers show up, the plan changes. Do you even have any idea how many of them are out there?
No. You want to
Yes.
do a head count?
A lot.
Or do you want to get what we need and get the hell out of here?
I don't,
Come on. I think I know which way
I love
I
how
don't
even
feel
when
like we're
Ben
doing
has
it.
like a moderately good point, everybody's just so done with this shit that they don't listen to him
I got a
anyway.
bad feeling
Yeah.
about this.
I kind of feel bad for Ben, but also, like,
Yeah. It's easy to forget that he's still basically a kid,
Yeah.
combined with the fact that A, technically he is a legal adult, and B, he's also really tall. Like, he's taller than most of the other people in your group. So it makes him feel like even more like he's an adult.
Just keep moving.
Gotta go.
Here.
Are you entirely certain?
Looks okay. Everybody in.
Single file, everyone. This is a school. We're going to do this in an orderly fashion.
Another addition to add as well is that, like, IRL, if zombies are attracted to sound, this would be a great time to learn ASL or something.
Or at the very least, like, come up essentially with your own sign language. Like, really simple stuff of, like...
Right?
I mean, they do that in baseball. Like, the pitcher and the catcher, that's how they communicate of what type of pitch he's going to throw.
Exactly.
It's like they were using this room as some kind of command center.
Mark Rober actually made an app that he could, like, plug in all that information and figure out
Okay,
exactly
so now
how
what?
it was going to
Where do we start
calculate.
looking?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really cool to watch. Because it wasn't just between the pitcher and the catcher. It would be stuff of, like, trying to tell people, like, hey, you should steal a base. Like, the minute the pitch gets thrown, try to steal the base.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a sec.
So helpful of them to have, like, blueprints and stuff like that.
A conveniently placed map,
Would be
yeah.
the best place to look for medicine.
Right here. Nurse's station. They were using it as a medical facility.
That is a really small nurse's station, at least
How
by
do you know
comparison
that?
to all the other stuff.
They didn't say it was to
Just
scale.
makes sense, doesn't it?
It's a rough guesstimate.
Yeah, seems fair.
Where can we find some fuel for the boat?
There's a maintenance shed across from the playground here. If they were storing fuel, that's probably where it'll be.
So
You
then
mean
we
if they
just
were
need a
storing
battery.
fuel, what would they do?
It's auto shop. It's right next door.
Besides, that's why she came with us, right? It's because she
Yep,
knows
it's
the
all
layout of
around.
the
You can't
school.
miss it.
Right?
Okay, I'll make the run to the maintenance shed for the fuel.
It'll be faster if I go with you. I can take you right to it.
I'll come too.
No, 2 people's enough. You stay here, see if you can use any of those tools we brought to get
Two
that
people's
armored
enough.
door open.
Yeah, like whenever Shane and Otis went to get the medical supplies in the show,
I'll
that
go
worked out
along
really
with
well.
I'll come with you. I know
This
what to
always
take.
goes great.
Okay.
I guess to be
This
fair,
looks
it's less
like
about
you to go
2
find
people's
some
enough and which 2
I'll go
people
with
it
you.
is.
Watch your back.
Okay, we've got a plan.
This can't
Everyone be
possibly go
careful.
poorly.
Stay close to one another. We'll all meet back here. Good luck.
Alright. I love the nervous looks on, like, half of everyone's faces. They have such a high
Hopscotch.
expectation.
Yeah, so if you had brought Clementine, she would be sitting at one of the desks in here with alongside Ben. Like, they'd be the only two in here. And you can have, like, dialogue with her basically saying, like, she misses going to school. And there's a lighthearted moment where Lee's like, because Lee used to teach, and so it's like, yeah, whenever we get a chance, like, once we get on the boat or once we get wherever we're going to go, then we can set up a little classroom.
That's cute.
Have to wonder what's going on in the rest of the world.
Nah, you don't really. Don't worry about it. The rest of the world is having its own problems. Pamphlets. We love pamphlets.
Looks like they had quite a system here. Crawford's final solution.
Initials of person conducting search. Days since outbreak. 3 walkers found. Number of citizens brought to Crawford. And number of ineligible citizens found. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is basically, like, why you kept seeing these on the building. That was their way of marking it, saying, like, we've gone through here, we've grabbed everything. If there's anybody alive or zombies or whatever, we've cleared it out.
That is really smart, actually.
Hey, you need any help with that?
Thanks, I got it. Just once, I'd like to do something useful, you know?
Sorry.
You're
That'd be a
pretty
nice change. Oh my god,
Yeah,
Lee.
right. Seems like all I ever do is get
That's totally run.
Well, I'll let you get on with it.
We're gonna do our
No,
best.
wait. There is something you can help me with. Something that's been on my mind. I could use your opinion.
The opinion
What
is
is
no.
It's Kenny.
Yeah, that'd be a good
Since I've been
answer.
helping him work on the boat,
We dealt with
I've
this
gotten to
last
know him
chapter as
better.
well.
He's a good guy, you know? And it's eating me up knowing what I know. I've been thinking about telling him the truth.
No. No. No.
This again?
No.
It's my
Ben?
fault Duck and Katya got killed.
No.
If I hadn't screwed up back at the motor inn,
No.
they'd still be alive. How am I
Ben.
supposed to just carry something like that around? I have to tell him.
You do not have a single brain cell in your skull.
Ben,
Are you
no
fucking
offense,
nuts?
man. Lost your motherfucking
Have you
mind?
lost your
Kenny's
motherfucking
barely hanging on. You tell him you're to blame? I don't even want to think about what he might do.
Absolutely the fuck
No,
not.
I've thought about that, but I don't know how much longer I can keep looking him in the eye.
Then stop
I feel
looking
like
him
I'm
in the
lying to
eye.
him by not telling
I'm
him.
telling you, man, it's a bad
Stop
idea.
it.
Real
Stop
bad.
it.
Hey, maybe you're okay
Stop
walking
it.
around with somebody's
This goes back to the conversation that Carly had with Lee in episode 3, where whenever it came to revealing your past, where it's like,
We need Kenny.
you need to pick a good time, and there's not really a good time, but there are a lot of bad ones. This is a bad one.
Yes.
Yourself.
This is a very bad
Exactly.
one.
one.
Exactly. This is the worst time to be doing this.
I hear you. I'm gonna get back to this.
Do you hear me? Are you sure? Are you very, very certain? Okay, I'm gonna go now. I would like to go now. Let me out. Okay, that's where the door is. Okay, so I'm going to the nurse's station?
No, you're going with Molly.
Okay.
Right now, you're going to get the battery.
Oh, okay.
Must be the guy who ran this place. Looks
So
like
much
he figured
for
himself
propaganda.
as some kind of supreme leader.
The alleyway to the auto shop's down here. You coming or not?
Climb shell
Already
casings?
been fired. They're
I'm
worthless.
very confused as to... Do they have these issues with, like, the little instruction command things?
Sometimes.
Because
I don't remember if that one specifically was one or not.
Because
but-
the last, like, 3 or 4, I feel like have not been right. Also, Molly, I was not listening to you.
You're going the right way.
Okay.
If you had taken a left, that would have taken you to the nurse's station where Krista and Vernon are trying to get the door open. It's basically telling you, like, you have to go and help them with it, but you do it later. There's, like, a specific order you have to do things in
Molly,
this section.
You out here?
I'm gonna yell.
Guess I'm not going that way.
I guess you're not.
I guess we're not going this way either. What does that say? Authorized motor something workers only. I can read. What just happened?
The camera changed.
Oh, I don't feel like that ends well.
I love the jump he does here. It looks so silly for some reason.
Wee!
I think it's how
like the leg going back. And
yeah, I think it is because like he's trying to avoid hitting the barbed wire on the top of the fence.
Damn, it's jammed tight.
That's what she said.
No, I was about to say that.
Should have been quicker. That's what she said.
Damn it.
So you don't gotta be smart. You just have to be quick on the draw, that's all. Oh, hey.
Okay.
I didn't know they could fly.
Where did you come from?
Leave him! He's mine.
Nice to see you. Molly?
This one
Molly!
personally do something to you?
As you will find out later, very much yes.
I think you got it.
One more!
Or potentially find out later. It's technically an optional piece.
He's
I'll
right.
probably guide you through it because it gives you
Some
backstory
kind of
for Molly, and
scientist
otherwise you
or
get
doctor,
pretty
maybe?
much none.
Yeah, well, he ain't shit now.
He ain't shit now. That's right.
Did you find us a way in?
Yeah, but the garage door's jammed. Can't raise it.
Unless you get a thingamabobber.
Not a problem.
Whatchamacallit?
Look what I found.
That.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
She
That'll
knows.
work.
She got it. We could also continue moving and not just stare at them for a solid 30 seconds.
Yeah, because that fence is clearly not going to hold.
Because that would really help. I feel like this is going to be a
Come
smash
on!
too.
Yep, it is.
I got it. 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 Let's go. I don't got it. I don't got it. That one's moving.
Well, yeah, she didn't destroy the brain, so.
And now we gotta kick that. Kick it. Kick it.
Nope.
No, we're just
Take a
gonna
look
leave that
around.
open. We're
I'll
going
make
with
sure no
that.
stragglers get under this door.
Ugh. Alright.
So now it is time to find a battery.
I can't reach it up there.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, those lifts can go pretty dang high.
Looters will be shot on sight. You love
No
that.
power.
No
Looks
power.
like it's the hose for the lift hydraulics.
Like one of my favorite signs always said, trespassers will be shot, survivors will be shot again.
And there's a zombie in the oh, never mind.
No, there wouldn't have been enough space.
Well, I can see where the battery should be, but it's not.
Disappointed.
Perfect.
Looks like Crawford had their own semi-trucks.
I don't think anything is over there. I guess I gotta go out to the office.
It's locked. No way in.
Yep.
Okay.
More of Crawford's rules. How did anybody live like this? I'd rather take my chances on the outside.
Bro, y'all do a lot of judging for having, like, barely survived the last couple of months. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of judgment here. Can I get into
Looks
the
like
truck?
Crawford
No,
already
there is
used this
something that
battery
is
for
on your
something
screen right
else.
now that you've not interacted with yet. That will help you progress.
Is it Molly? I think it is Molly, because I think I've interacted with everything else.
Yep.
Something you need?
Hey!
Think I can borrow that hook thing of yours?
I don't know. Hilda and I have been through a lot together.
You've also got
Hilda.
your back to
That's
where
what
the
I call her.
zombies are,
Don't
and
judge.
I have
Please, can I
some
borrow Hilda?
judgments based on
I'll
that.
take good care of her. She won't get a scratch.
She will be doing the scratching. I can assure you.
I got your promise now. Not a scratch.
Plus, she already
Promise
let you
is
use it
strong.
earlier, so when you were stuck in the sewer.
Looks like Crawford had their own semi-trucks.
So that's a no. Oh, I guess it's for the door.
Nope.
It's for the...
Yep, for the hydraulics. So the car comes down.
Perfect. Is that how hydraulics work?
Yes.
I did it.
You learn new
It's
things.
basically pressurized to keep it up there, so when it loses the fluid,
That's
the pressure.
probably not good.
stops.
No shit!
That is the dumbest thing.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb, but it's
I'll try to
effective.
hold them off. Hurry!
There's the battery. Finally something goes right.
This is not about to go right.
Still attached to the terminals.
Okay, okay,
Still
okay,
attached to the terminals.
okay.
And now you take them off.
Still attached to the terminals.
Fine,
Got that one off.
Fine.
It's off.
Now you can take it.
Fine.
Got it.
Yeah, but we still got a problem here.
Don't understand.
Put it in here. I'll carry it.
I did not.
Okay, follow me.
Okay. Okay, buddy.
Being very careful.
Move your
mostly.
ass.
Time to move. Hey, buddy. Move your butt. Boy, when I tell you, you're so
Great. Now what?
Windows.
Skylar.
It could be worse. This could be episode 1 Lee,
It's shot.
otherwise known as Oops
Shoot it out.
Butterfingers.
That's the best idea.
Yep.
I love glass in my eyes. That's my favorite thing to have in my eyes. Except for the bees. Bees are also pretty great to have in your eyes.
Yep.
Okay.
Tragically, they were all used on the set of Wicker Man,
You
so
ever
there will
stop
be
complaining?
no more
Come
bees
on.
for the foreseeable future.
Aww. Oh, that's very, very,
Come on, what are you, chicken?
Parkour.
Yes!
Can't.
Nope, not
It's too
that.
far.
Yeah, if you'd
Oh
picked
my God.
if you'd picked chicken, he basically would have just said, "What did you call me?" and then it would have done the exact same QTE.
I feel like the last time I played that, I missed that.
I don't remember if he did or not. There's a couple of times where you have to do jumps like that. There's
Come
one in
on.
episode 5 you have to
Later.
do as well.
Something I gotta do first.
What?
There's probably several things
Catch you
that I
later.
missed several
Wait,
times.
you
I know
still
I
got
showed
the
you the one
battery.
in season 3 where Javier's
Yeah,
like,
I
it's a
think
really
I'll hold
easy
on.
jump, and it
Make
really
sure
is
you
a
don't
small
leave
jump, and if you
without
fail it, he like
See you back
smashes
in
his
class.
face into the side of the
Slowly.
grate and falls.
Yes!
That's
I remember
still
that
one of my favorite game overs. Because it's like, it's so small of a jump, you pretty much could have walked over it. Like, you would have had to, like, actively try to have failed.
Hey
You
guys,
guys
how's it
need
going?
any help?
Thanks, but I think we're almost
So you'll
in.
head back to the,
Taking care of it, Lee. Don't
to the
worry.
room where Ben was, and you're gonna get interrupted once you get to that glass door.
Because of the zombies.
No, not that one. The other one. Where you started.
I'm very lost.
No, you're going the right way.
Uh-oh.
Little help here!
Lee, do something!
We got it!
Break the door with something!
I would like to do that. No! Okay. Excellent.
That'll hold.
That will hold
Damn well better.
forever.
Yep. Forever and ever. Also, it's good to know that they fixed
got
that
the
in
fuel.
the definitive edition. That
Let's
part
not
where
start
Kenny
high-fiving
says a
each
little
other
help
just
here,
yet.
that voice clip
Let's get the
repeats
hell
in the
back to the
original game.
classroom.
So it goes
Say,
like,
hey,
little
with these
help,
fuel
little
cans,
help
man,
here.
Goddamn ton.
Y'all could put a little bit more pep in your step. Just saying. Y'all are moving real slow considering.
Hey, how'd you guys make out?
We got the fuel.
Usually
Awesome.
whenever
Good job, guys.
two people like each
How
other
you
a
doing
whole
with
lot,
that door?
Not so
We'll
good.
tell Ben when he's older.
Here, let me give you a hand.
he doesn't
Get
need
that
to know
battery
about
yet?
making out just yet.
Yeah.
It's already awkward
I'll-
enough that in season 3 you have to have that
Soon.
conversation with Javier and
Better.
Clementine where Clementine starts having her period.
Right?
And he's like, yeah, just ask Kate about that.
That was awful.
To be fair, though, that is probably the best answer for a male of his age to say. Is just like, just ask an adult woman. They're going to be able to give you better answers than
I
I.
already got the fuel in the battery. Once we find some medicine, we'll be good to go.
So where's this battery you found?
Molly has it. She ran off to do something.
Well, she'd better bring it back.
So now,
here.
whenever you were
I don't
talking
know
to
why you
Vernon and
trusted
Krista,
that
now
girl
you can
with
go
it.
back
You
there.
hardly know her.
Sweet. Okay.
She saved your life, didn't she?
Poker, I hardly
Yeah.
know her.
What has she done for me lately?
Your mom. That's who she's done. What she's done. It's the gift that just keeps on giving. Like your mom.
I thought you were going to make an STD joke, and I'm like, okay, that's one way to go, I guess.
An STD joke. Like your mom.
Yep. Because that's how Crohn's is transmitted.
Yep, that's how Crohn's is transmitted. Come on. Let's book it, bud.
Shit.
Oh! Oh!
the good news is they got in. The bad news is so did the zombies.
Is this really the best option?
Yep.
Oh, no. So, I know that it's like really freaking easy whenever they have like a big red thing that like keeps you on target, but like it really is so much easier. I know that they have to have a little bit of difficulty in this game. Hi! Hey, buddy!
I mean, to be fair, if you heard zombies on the other side of the door and the door opened,
They wandered
after
down the
like
hallway
hearing
after we got
nothing,
inside.
you would probably
I
have
think
your
they
gun
must
trained
have
on
heard us
whenever
rooting
walked
around
in as
here.
well.
The whole place is infested. They're everywhere.
Calm down. I took
In
care
my
of it.
opinion, if I were
About the
in a
meds.
I would
Did
have
we
a
find
special
what we
knock
need?
that we have
Yeah,
whenever we're
that's our other
like,
problem.
oh, they're trapped in another room. I'm about to enter. Please don't shoot me. You know what I mean?
Looks like they were keeping all the prescription meds in that safe, locked up tight.
There's no way we can bust it open?
Maybe with enough time, but I don't know how much of that we have. Be a hell of a lot quicker if we just knew the 4-digit combination.
Well, I doubt they just wrote it down and left it here for us to find. We should just try busting it open.
Try
We don't have any other
6969.
choice.
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
you get started.
Right after
I'll take
1,
a
2,
look
3,
around,
4.
see if I can find anything useful.
Or 1111.
Okay, so we're looking for anything useful.
What's this? A copy machine. Not that it matters with no power around here.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Is that what I wanted to do?
No, it's not what you wanted to
That
do.
is not what I wanted to do. My bad, my bad. Let me go back. Hang on. Hang on. Don't send the zombies after me. I apologize. I was trying to click on the whatchamacallit on the door. The manila folder thing.
Yeah, you will have to go back out to get something to solve the answer, but you have to get something in here first.
Medical file. Phones probably haven't worked in months.
Okay.
I'll have to take time to rest later, I think.
Nah, this is the best time for a nap. Just in my
What's
opinion.
this on the floor?
It's a sonogram.
There's dried blood on this printout. And on the floor. Looks like a trail of it from the safe to the camera over there.
I got it. The body was dragged out with a tarp, right? But the top half was wet, but the bottom half was dry.
Yes, absolutely.
God, that stupid scene in Danganronpa 1 is so
Y'all
bad.
already checked these drawers?
They can't figure out why the bottom half is dry and the top half is wet.
It feels like one of those things that the options are just infuriating because it's very clear to everyone else involved.
Yeah.
Okay, so I already looked at the blood. I already looked. Ooh,
No
camera.
tape inside.
No tape inside. So I need a tape.
Not of the duct variety.
So that's not
How's
what I
it
wanted
coming?
to do. Okay,
Slow.
that's what we're doing.
I'm worried that by the time we manage to get this thing open, it may be too late.
Okay,
I'll
thanks.
go see if I can find something that'll help us get that
I'm
safe
working on
open.
it.
Good
I'm working
idea.
on it. No. Okay.
Mash the buttons.
I will click on everything. You
No
cannot
safe
stop me.
combination, though.
See, the funny thing is you actually already clicked on the correct answer, but you chose the wrong interaction with it. Of like how some things it's like, oh, you can either look at this or pick it up. You chose to look at it, but what you needed to do is pick it up.
The way this camera's set up, it looks like it would have had a pretty good view of that keypad. I wonder if it got someone punching it in?
Ah.
Anna Correa. Guess she must have
Excellent.
been a patient here. And what's this?
And
Anna
what's
Corona.
this? Peppa!
Maybe we just got lucky.
I think maybe we just got lucky. That's a first. That's what she said.
Good old Peppa Pig references.
Uh-huh.
Very on point. Very topical. I'd forgotten until somebody mentioned it the other day that huge backlash they had on one of the episodes where like the younger brother befriends a spider, and it turns out the spider is like actually similar to one of the really deadly spiders in Australia. It's like, yes, if you see the spider, do not befriend it, because if it bites you, you will be dead within minutes.
I think there was another episode of another kids show that got banned in like India because it taught that snakes were not to be feared.
Yeah.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
As you know, the rules
So it's
are
really
very
interesting
clear.
to see
The
like
termination is mandatory.
You don't have to tell them.
There's a lot of really interesting ones. There's a Bob the Builder episode that got banned.
This is my problem, not yours.
This is my problem,
Overson
not yours.
finds out that I concealed evidence of a pregnancy. I'm sorry, but these are the rules. I'm going to give you a sedative. It'll make the procedure easier on you.
I don't want the procedure. I want my baby.
That's
I can't
pretty
do
screwed
this.
up.
I can't do this.
Anna, you don't have a choice. Now, if you like...
Like,
take
I
some
get
time.
why, because, you know,
I need you
as
to
we
come
see
back
later
no
on,
later than
raising a
tomorrow.
baby in the apocalypse
no choice
is
but to inform
borderline
Overson
impossible.
I'm
From just
sorry.
the supply standpoint alone, it's borderline impossible.
Well, and then like seeing what happens in the Walking Dead TV show, the upcoming Walking Dead seasons, the upcoming.
Damn it. We almost
There's
had it.
there's several
What the
examples
hell
of
kind
why
of
this
place
doesn't
is
really work
this?
out.
And pretty much the only person that has a lower chance of the survival rate than the
Maybe
child
there's
is the
another
mother. The mother is
Yeah. We
almost
gotta keep
assuredly
looking.
dead.
I
Yeah.
think I recognize
If it's
that
not
doctor.
immediately, it will be very
He
soon.
was one of the walkers out in the alley by the auto shop.
Maybe you should search him. See what he's got on him.
Absolutely not. Hard pass.
Well, you have no choice.
No. Can I just put that 4-digit combination in there?
No, because you didn't get it. 'Cause the tape ended before you could do it.
There's one on the tape.
He didn't like fully punch it in though, because that's why they said, "Damn it, we almost had it." That's where the tape ended.
Well, no, there's one like on the tape. You know
That
what
was
I'm
just the
saying?
date, I think. It wasn't the actual
Probably,
combination.
yeah. Spooky.
Wrong way.
Wrong way. I'm very.
You're basically going down to where you went to get the battery again.
Is she gonna still be there with like that rotting corpse and just?
The corpse will still be there, but Molly won't.
Okay.
Molly left to go do something else. You'll run into her
They'll get
later.
creeped out. Okay.
Also, as a side note, I would prepare for mashing the Q button very shortly.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You're welcome.
I feel like that got me last time too.
I think it did, yeah.
Oh. I don't know what that was, but good
It was a
timing.
TV. Basically, a very giant paperweight capable of crushing skulls because it's one of the old dinosaur TVs.
Excellent.
That jump, though.
What? Oh.
Yeah, because remember, the brain wasn't destroyed, so it's still alive.
How did that get closed?
Magic.
I'm a stomp. Gross. And now I'm going to touch it. Gross.
Loot the corpse. Loot the corpse.
I love looting corpses. Because a doctor is not smart enough
This
to
might be just what we need.
remember.
What's
Oh, we're
this?
looking for the.
Looks like some kind of code. But
Oh,
Vernon said the safe
okay.
combination was only
No, I know.
4
I
numbers.
get you. I know what that's for. Yeah. I gotta go.
Shit, time to go.
And luckily for you, because there's technically no way back, because the way you got back before was rooftop jumping with Molly.
Right?
It just automatically kicks you back out here.
I appreciate it. Is it gonna make me do this?
You're not going to have to punch it in now.
Okay, good, because,
And that is the third tape.
Team.
This one's optional, but you'll have the opportunity to watch it. The second one will give you the actual code, and they'll like get the meds and leave, and then they'll be like, yeah, if you want to do anything else in here before coming back, then now will be your chance.
All right. Sounds good.
I found 2 more tapes. One of them is dated October 10th.
That's the day after the first one we watched.
Put it in.
And then Vernon will like seductively lean on the side of your shoulder here.
Aww,
You made a
we love a
decision?
cuddle.
I thought you said I didn't have a choice.
Somebody's done a fanfic
Well,
of Vernon
technically,
Exley out there, I'm sure.
You can terminate the pregnancy or leave Crawford. Of course, that would be a death sentence for both you and your unborn child.
Also,
Love
don't
that.
commission me to write that if
Best.
there's not
I
one.
stayed up all last night thinking about this. Why are we even trying to survive? To keep on living, if this is what it takes. If this is what it's turned us into.
This is like a
I'll make
whole lot
the
of
rules,
ethical
Anna.
questions, and I'm just
Doctor,
trying to
I'm
survive,
begging
man.
you,
Like, that's why I
please
didn't
help
come to
me.
Crawford before.
One day, when things are different, you can try again. But for now, today, we have to do
Things
this.
are. You're real optimistic if you think things are going to be different.
Yeah.
Also.
Oh,
Oh, murder!
right in the kidneys.
No.
I think it was hard to see where specifically she got him from here.
It was like the side more than like the back.
Oh, okay.
But like kidney adjacent area.
Depends on how deep the object went, I guess.
See, and like I'd imagine it would be a scalpel, because like it wouldn't be like
More
a really
importantly,
big
we got the
needle.
combination.
Yeah. We're not looking for something that's going to go
Blood.
clean through one side and out the other.
Yeah.
Krista, are you all right? What's wrong?
It's nothing. That was
That's
just
not nothing.
hard to watch. Don't worry
I'm
about it.
psychic,
I'm fine.
and you
All right.
have
Let's
a
get
baby
those
in
meds
ya.
and get the hell out of here.
We're in business. Antibiotics, morphine. Take as much of
We
this
love
as you can
drugs.
carry.
Fantastic.
Okay, I think we're good.
Cactus
This
juice.
is more than enough for your people and mine.
all your
You know, I
favorites.
found a 3rd
Uh-huh.
tape in the locker
It's the
outside.
quenchiest. It'll
Maybe
quench
there's
ya.
something else on there.
We got the meds for Omid. That's all I care about.
Bye.
We'll head back to the
Yeah,
class.
so now would be your chance to watch the third tape.
Because I'm nosy.
I mean, to be fair, when's the last time any of these characters would get to watch, I'm using the term loosely here, TV.
Very loosely. But also at the same time.
I mean, it is like a medical drama in a way.
Sorta, yeah. Ew.
I just love that it starts with some dude zipping up his
I have to put a
pants.
stop to this little arrangement. This is the last I can give you.
It's like, sir, why are you recording you
What was
zipping
the
up your own
man down
pants?
here yesterday taking inventory. He's really cracking down. I just can't risk it.
We had a deal.
Yes, we had a deal. We don't anymore.
My sister needs this medicine. Without it, she'll die, or
Ew.
she'll start showing symptoms and they'll take her away. I can't let that
Yes,
happen.
remember whenever you said, like,
Sorry, Molly,
this guy
I
must
don't
have
know.
really hurt you
I can
emotionally?
look out for myself.
Okay, disgusting.
Yeah, she
That's
basically
the
had
Crawford
to,
way, isn't it?
Disgusting.
basically sell herself out to keep her sister alive.
Why would you film that though?
Why? Yeah, like I get the creepy part, air quote / kinky part of filming the act, but why film that specifically? Like afterwards, was it to be used as
Right.
like blackmail later or something?
I don't
It's
know.
the only thing that makes any like semblance of sense.
Or like proof that he's no longer doing it, that he like turned her down.
Maybe, I don't know. It does seem a bit weird though.
Something's gonna jump out. Something's gonna jump out and scare me.
Well, you are correct.
Someone's gonna jump out and okay.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
that's just Molly. My bad.
Well, if something did jump out and scare you, it just wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I'll take that
Sightseeing.
battery down.
Ignore the
Oh,
blood on my face.
Yeah, about that.
The hell do you mean about that?
I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Ugh. You stress me out, Molly.
She really is. She is like bar none my favorite one episode character in this game in season 1. She's so freaking funny.
What's that?
Nothing.
We're just gonna go. I don't want to get into this.
Oh, that's kind of
Let's
disappointing.
just go.
What the hell?
I don't want to push
think
too
that's
much.
You get like a really good monologue. Like it's genuinely like a really heartfelt monologue from her if you say, "I know you're from Crawford."
Oh dear.
Where basically like she tells you the whole story, and she's like, yeah, Crawford were always worried about like being like one of the monsters out there, but I'd already saw what they become.
Aww.
But unfortunately, like, her sister dies before she and her sister get out, so...
Sorry. I just got spooked by those bells, and then I heard someone coming.
We're okay. Did you get that door open in the classroom?
Man, you scared
Not
the
yet.
Jesus
Kenny sent me out to look for something we can use to bust it open. I found this.
No!
Where did you get that?
Oh, you dense
It was stuck in the door.
Well, you said you wanted to have Ben have an opportunity to screw up again. There you go.
Oh my god, I really genuinely cannot describe. I missed what?
You shot Molly.
I didn't even know there was an option!
Well, because you panicked and immediately clicked.
Oh my god! Is there like a redo? Is there an undo?
Nope, there's not.
What?
That's what happens when you just start mashing the button.
No! I didn't mean to kill Molly! No!
You didn't, she got away. But you still shot her.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on?
They're coming.
Oh my god!
Sure, but now how do we get
So that
out?
was actually a double fail on your part because that was something that would have changed. If you had brought Clementine with you, even if you had missed, Clementine would have shot the walker and Molly would have gotten away.
No!
This is my fault, all my fault.
What the hell's he babbling about?
Ben, we talked about this.
No, wait. I want to know what he meant. What do you mean this is all your fault?
I think Kenny might beat you to it.
I'm so sorry, man.
Kid, this ain't the best time. Whatever you did, save it for later.
Ben, shut the fuck up.
Fuck you, Lee. I can't do this anymore. It's been me all along.
Yeah, no matter what you do here, he will always confess.
It was all me.
Whether you tell him like you should or you shouldn't, he will always do this.
We're making poor decisions here.
What are you saying?
We're making
It was me who made the deal with the bandits at the motor inn, slipping them supplies. I thought maybe I could keep them off our backs. When it got
Oh my
discovered,
God.
that's when they attacked. And that's when Duck...
Ben, I'm gonna... Boy, I tried to keep you alive. I tried.
Kitty man, I agree with you. You should kick his ass. But now's not the time. You gotta focus on getting out of here.
You little pissant! You're fucking dead! You hear me? Dead! My wife and child! You gotta both fucking kill!
Kenny, listen to me. You
That was
can work
really
this
good voice
together
work right
later,
there.
But right now,
Yeah.
we gotta go.
I will say, I don't know
If this asshole
in
thinks he's
this
getting
season,
on my
or
boat
really in the
after
next
what he
season,
did,
if I
he's
have
out of his motherfucking mind!
any
Kenny, we'll
complaints,
sort this out later.
after
we get out of here, okay?
I don't know if I have
Nothing to
any
sort out.
complaints about
I
the
just
voice
told you the
acting.
way it's gonna be.
In
The
this
boat's not
whole
big enough
season,
for
I
all
think
of
in the
us.
second season,
Somebody's
too.
gotta get left behind.
Yeah.
Might as well be this piece of shit right here.
Well, I vote we leave him. I'm sorry, Ben. I know you mean well, but all I want to do is get back to Omi, and you put that at risk.
I can't do this right now. I abstain.
At that point, if you had Clementine
this
with
out
you,
later.
Clementine would have said,
What about
Ben's
the
my
rest
friend,
of
we
us?
don't leave
Don't
friends
we get
behind
a
and
say?
and that would have gotten the lead.
Well,
Also, no, you don't get a vote, Bree.
bro, y'all need to go.
Nah, let's just stand there and watch her get eaten alive.
I mean, okay.
So much for the armory.
You busted the door
What's
open.
left of it?
But there was like not even a doorknob on the other side of it. Did you see that? Like there was
Yeah,
literally
that's it.
none.
You didn't
I don't
close
know,
that
maybe
door
there is.
behind
It's
us?
hard to tell
I
from
couldn't.
here.
The lock was busted.
Now his arm's in the way. So.
Great. Just fucking great. Come on. There's gotta be a way out down here.
I don't agree.
Oh look!
Nope. Close the door, close the door, close the door.
It's not
Is
gonna
that
hold.
nope?
Back upstairs.
I love sprinting upstairs.
Lee,
The
look.
two things that people hate: sprinting and stairs.
Yep. Okay, I feel like the last time I played this, I failed a lot, and I will continue to fail.
Yeah, I think you died on this like 3 or 4 times. So you have to use the back key to
Okay.
get away while shooting at them. See, how come you could do that, but like the minute that Molly's in trouble, you just immediately open fired on Molly?
Right? Are you? I have no idea. Oh,
Alright, so in this section, look, you have to alternate between looking up and freeing your legs. You have to look up to shoot the zombies.
This is definitely gonna kill me. Oh, that's...
Alright, you're good. You'll still have to keep doing that part, but your leg is now free.
Okay. Let's keep moving.
Hatchet time!
I don't want to hatch it.
Too bad, it's time to be hatchet time. Plus, this has a really kick-ass moment with Lee, and I think it's this next zombie right here.
Nice.
Just fucking kicks him off the side.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay.
Bye.
Nice.
Come on!
There goes my melee.
Any way out of here?
Yeah.
This leads to the roof.
Yeah, there's no way
We
to
might
keep
be
your
able to find
hatchet,
a way down from
unfortunately.
there.
You didn't come into town from the railroad, did you?
Yeah. Why?
Never mind. I can see the sewer where we came in from here. I think we can do this.
I think we can.
Well,
do
what are we
this.
Well,
waiting
we don't
for?
really have an
Go!
option.
I think I'm gonna have to wind up making the same decision I made last time, and I'm very.
Come on, let's
I
go!
don't remember what decision you made last time.
I don't exactly remember, but Ben died.
Oh, okay. Because you basically get sort of 3 options here, but they result in one of 2 things. Either Ben dying or Ben surviving.
See, and I can't accidentally shoot Ben.
Yeah.
Ben, I've got you!
I'm still salty about that.
Yeah, because I think in
Ben.
both that section and the
Come on,
one
you
where
can
you're
do it.
timed between pulling up and letting him go, if you do nothing in both of those, he will
Now,
die.
fucking around, Ben! Come on!
Let go, damn it! Get the others out of here!
If you have Clementine with you, he'll say, get Clementine and the others out of here. He'll specifically reference her. Since, you know, she spoke up for him.
Lee, we both know. Let me go.
You're being so mature. Damn it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Because, like, if I pull him up, I lose somebody else, right?
No.
No?
We'll talk about what happens, because his ultimate fate, if you keep him alive, is he will die next episode. So
that's
we'll
awful.
we'll refer to it's actually probably a worse death than the one you just saw, if you can believe it.
I don't know that that's worse.
I don't know, it's pretty bad, man. It's pretty fucking bad.
Well,
Clementine!
there's a Zambi.
Yeah, that is not there if you brought Clementine with you.
You made it back!
Told you I would, didn't I?
Did you find my parents?
Parents?
No, we didn't. Sorry, sweet pea. I looked for them, but no.
Clementine, what happened here?
One of those things got inside. It tried to get upstairs. I stopped it.
Upstairs? Homie!
You did good, kiddo. Real good.
Where's Molly?
She didn't make it, Clem. I'm sorry.
I liked her.
Hey, what do you say we go check on Omi?
I'm so mad at myself.
Well, maybe that'll teach you not to
Why
button
is that
click.
even I panicked. Why is that even an option?
Because you had a gun and you fired it, and it was aimed at where, or it landed where it was aimed at.
Okay, I couldn't see my cursor though, to be fair.
So much button clicking.
Omi don't look so good, dude.
Hold on. Is he dead?
How was I supposed to tell from
Stay
her
back!
I never should have left you. I'm so sorry.
Krista, get away from him.
Hey. Back already?
Shout out for him being prepared to.
We got you medicine.
Good.
Be looking at the end of the gun barrel because they thought he was dead.
Right?
Where's Ben?
I don't want to talk about it.
Didn't make it.
What happened?
I don't want to
Dumb
talk
son
about
of a
it.
bitch nearly got us all killed. Lee stepped up and did what he had to. That's what happened.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't...
Nice going, asshole.
What's eating you?
The pizzas.
I did what I had
Not
to.
that old. We ordered that. So,
expect Clementine to
as for where, there is a couple plates in
I
the
don't want her to understand.
cabinet that is next
did
to the
the right
refrigerator,
thing.
the white cabinet.
Trust me. She'll understand.
We can
gonna
agree
go
that I
start
did the
work on the
right...
boat.
Actually, I don't agree that I did the right thing, but like we can
Okay,
agree
with
that
a
I did the
little
right
luck, you
thing,
should
but
start
also
feeling
not in
better
front of the
pretty
child.
I'll
You know what I'm
stay
saying?
here for a few more hours to check on.
Well, because
Let me know if you need it.
like you can still drop Ben whether or not you have Clementine with
Thank
you.
so much.
The only difference is what you
Maybe
say to
now's a
her
good time for
in
you
a
and
second
me
whenever you go to talk to her is you can
Right.
lie to her if she's not there. If she was with you at Crawford, then you can't lie to her. But you can basically say like, and it's not like proper lying, it's like sort of lying. It's basically saying like Ben realized that he was a liability and he basically sacrificed himself, which is sort
You
of
don't
true.
think by now I got you figured? You don't strike me as someone who has a lot of consideration for others.
Pardon,
Look at
please.
what you did
Sorry.
to come here with you in the first place.
I think that will
Expect me
depend
to
on if you
believe
drop
give a
Ben or
shit
not.
that
I don't think it has
wound up
anything to do with
costing
Molly.
me your life?
Now just hold on a damn minute. Listen.
No, you listen. You got some good people here, and they look to you as their leader.
I don't want to be the
I'm
leader.
gonna tell you
I
the
would
kind
like
of leader
stop
you are.
against doing that.
They're not gonna make it much longer. You're kidding yourself if you think putting them all on a boat is gonna solve anything.
That would definitely
They may
solve
not care
all of our
about
problems and not cause more
But I know
problems
you care
whatsoever.
about that little girl, which is why I'm gonna make you an offer.
An offer you can't refuse.
What kind of an offer?
I mean, you can.
I'll take her off your hands. Take her back with me to my people. We're well supplied, well hidden, and a lot of us have had
Hard
kids of
pass.
our own. And now Crawford's fallen, we got nothing left to fear from them. She'll be safe with us. Safer than she will be if she stays with you. I promise.
Yeah, that was what I picked
That's
as
what you
well.
want
I always
for
picked that
her,
one,
isn't it?
basically
Be
not
safe.
giving him an answer.
You're coming at me with a knife, Vernon. I need to think it over.
Of course, take your time. But I want you to
Because like
think
also
about
knowing how the season ends.
Well,
What happens if you say yes?
You chose to let that boy
I think he
die
says
back.
like he'll come back later because remember he said he had a couple people that were like really sick and he has to go check up on them first.
I got to wonder what
I'm
kind of
sorry,
parent
man.
you'd be.
Also, I think I did save Ben last time.
You might have.
Because the death scene that I'm remembering is different from that scene.
Yeah, it is a different scene if he
Because he
survives
gets like
here.
impaled on a
Yeah,
fence.
he gets impaled like through the stomach / kidneys with a. There's a spot where you're jumping from rooftop to rooftop, and there's like a small balcony, and he's the last one to jump. If you don't have him, then nobody falls there. But if you do have him, he's the last one. He falls and gets impaled.
Where will we go?
Someplace else. Someplace better. Clem, honey, what's wrong?
What happened to Ben? What did Kenny mean when he said you did what you had to?
Look.
Clem, you have to believe me. I tried to save him, but Ben didn't want me to.
What do you mean?
What Ben did was very brave. He knew.
Yeah, I
we
think
were
that's
running out of
technically the
time,
best answer you
and
can
that
give if
something
Ben does
here
not survive.
put everyone
Yeah.
else in danger. So he told me to leave him behind so the rest of us could get away. I know that's difficult to understand.
I understand.
You do?
He thought about other people before he thought about himself. My mom always told me that's what makes a good person.
I feel bad. I've got
Before we
some
leave
major
tomorrow,
guilt.
we have time to look for my
I'm not
parents.
feeling it.
I'd like to, Clem, but I don't think we'll have time. We really shouldn't stay here any longer.
I
It's
can't
not
wait
safe.
to watch you make a decision that's in the final season because oh man, it's so bad that like it's a decision that happens and it affects something seriously and they like either an episode later or 2 episodes later, and some people get so upset at the decision they make that they literally reset their entire save file to redo that one option.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah, it's really rough. I guess it's only 1 episode because there's only 4 episodes in the final season.
I do kind of wish that it didn't like. I wish that you could go back to certain save points. Also, why am I leaving the walkie-talkie with her?
You're not. You're sitting right here. You're
Oh.
going to sleep. You set it down so you wouldn't have to try to fall asleep with it in your pocket.
And it's gonna talk to me. Now it's
Clementine?
on my person again. Never mind.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're fine. It's fine. We're all fine. This is all fine.
Clementine?
This is probably the longest chapter out of the whole game.
I believe it is, yeah.
Because
There's a lot of, like,
2
stuff...
minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff
Or
that
not
you
2
can, like,
minutes, 2 hours and
intentionally,
10 minutes.
there's a lot of stuff you can intentionally avoid. The whole, like, getting the third tape in the backstory with Molly, you can intentionally miss all of that.
Clementine?
If you know where
Clementine!
if you know where Clementine disappears to, then you can just immediately go and get her in both this instance and the one with the boat.
I know what's about to happen, and I don't like it.
The guy that was watching you dig the hole is going to pop up out of nowhere again?
Yep.
No, he actually doesn't. He made that look almost too easy, considering he's probably malnourished and dehydrated.
I'm disappointed in you, Lee. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, it is kind of annoying that regardless of what option you pick there, because you can pick to move the cardboard or whatever that's supposed to be as well, and it literally will not affect what happens here.
Yeah.
And I get that they also had that with the decision in the next episode of cutting the arm off versus leaving it on.
No.
Lee? Lee? You out here? Lee!
Yeah.
Now you have to decide, will you be hiding the bite from your,
What are you doing out
your
here?
friends, or
It
will
ain't
you
safe.
be showing
Lee?
it to them?
Where's Clementine? She's not in her room.
I showed the bite
Vernon ain't
last
in the house
time,
either.
And I
What the hell is
survived
going
it.
on?
I'm going to do so again.
Good choice.
It's mine.
Depending on what you were potentially aiming for here with the ending.
Oh my god.
I don't want to be the douchebag that hides it.
No.
So,
You're
if you
fucking
remember,
right.
and it'll
There's
show
no
up
time
here
to
in a
worry.
second, there's different configurations of groups
There's
you
no
can live
chance
with.
she just wandered off on her own.
Or you can leave with, rather.
And who the hell
And
took
the
her?
only way to get Omid and Krista to come with
Last
you
night,
is by
Vernon
showing
came
the
to me,
bite.
offered to take her with him.
They give you like a couple options here in a second, and I think you can choose to also intentionally go alone if you keep telling them, no, I'm going to do this by myself, but if you hide the bite, then they don't come with you no matter
What do you
what.
need from us?
Clem may not have much time. We have a better chance of
'Cause
finding
last time
her
I
if
did
we
it
all
with
go
Kim.
together. Who's with me?
We're all responsible for Clementine. And in your condition, you may not make it to her in time. She needs our help. All of our help.
Damn right. We can't let you do this alone.
So that's settled then. We'll look for Clementine together.
Hell yeah. What are we waiting for?
Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. Really.
Dead man walking.
I'm willing to bet you probably got the
You've always been
middle
there for
road
me,
one.
Lee. Always had my back when it mattered.
I don't know. You actually got the
If
good
I wasn't
version.
there for you now.
Damn.
Bitten or not, I'm with you to the end. You can count on me.
Okay, guys, we should go find.
So with
some
Kenny, you can get
TV.
one of three things. You can either get that where he definitely goes with you, which is
What
you
about the
siding with
boat?
him.
We just gonna leave
Always,
it unguarded?
if not the high
If someone
majority of
is
the
gonna
time.
take it, they
You can get one where he
don't.
won't side with you, where he'll
Side.
basically say, fuck off, I'm not helping you. Or you can get one that's middle of the road where you've kind of been closer to 50-50, and the only way to have him go with you then is if you say, Clementine is my family, because he's like, well, family is all we have in the end, so I'll go with you. If you pick any other option, he won't go with you.
You know what? I guess that what did I choose last time?
I think I told you what it was to get Kenny, and I think I told you it was Clementine is my family, because you really wanted to have Kenny with you.
Yeah.
But you did not have Omid and Krista with you, and I don't know if you had Ben with you. Because you dropped him, so there's no way you would have had him.
No, so the last playthrough, I remember the fence thing. So the last
so yeah,
playthrough,
you did keep it
I got, I did save
Yeah.
from there.
So with Ben, you literally just straight up decide, because he's like, whatever you think is best. And so you can tell him, yes, I want you to come with me. No, I don't want you to come with
Looks
me.
like
I
they
think
got
the
out of
last
here
time
in a
I
hurry.
only had Kenny with me.
Yeah.
Vernon, get out here.
Because what happens
There
is
doesn't
if you
have to
have
be
Kenny
any
with
trouble
you,
here.
and you
All
say,
I
I
want
want
is the
Ben with you,
girl.
Kenny will obviously
Give
get
her back,
mad.
and nobody
And
needs to get
so
hurt.
there is an option to get them both where you basically just say, Kenny, you're going to have to suck it up and deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you had said, like, I'd rather have Kenny with me than Ben, so I'm going to choose to keep Kenny and tell Ben never mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Everything sucks.
Also, I think at that point as well, in the yard, whenever they're fighting about what they want to do, I think that's when you get Ben's, like, really big monologue where he basically says, like, I'm really sorry that I screwed up, but, like, at least your family might be gone, but at least you had them to lose. Like, I never made it back home. I never found out what happened to my parents, my little sister. And that's the point where he actually starts feeling sorry for Ben and, like, starting to treat him better again.
Clementine, are you all right? Where are you? Vernon, you son of a bitch!
Hello, Lee.
Hello, Lee.
Where have you taken her?
This isn't Vernon, and you should really watch your tone. Clementine's fine, but if I were you, I'd choose my next words very carefully.
Okay. I make a decision and nothing changes.
I love that. That's like one of the best parts of that episode is that cliffhanger. When everybody saw that, they're like, "You've got to be kidding me."
Alrighty. So, 25% of players killed him. I think that's opposed to the 3 options, I guess? Kill the little boy in the attic.
Yeah, so the options are kill him, don't kill him, or have Kenny kill him.
I think a lot of them, last time I killed him. I was thinking of leaving him.
Yeah, and I know the normal percentage for that is like overwhelmingly you did it rather than Kenny did it.
Did you lie to or threaten Vernon? I lied to him. Along with 42% of players.
Yeah, it was whenever you said you're looking for your daughter, or you're trying to get back to Clementine, you said yes to is she my daughter?
Look, she's basically my daughter. Did you bring Clementine with you to Crawford? 45% of players left her at the house.
Yeah.
So I get that. Did you let Ben fall to his death? 47% of players let him go. That's pretty even down the
I think
middle.
it was pretty even in the actual poll as well.
I think so too. Did you reveal your bite to the group? 82% of players showed the bite. 82% of players are in the right here.
Yeah.
Because you don't hide your bite. You just don't do it.
And spoiler alert, they find out at the start of the next episode anyway, even if you did hide, if anybody's with you. Exactly. If nobody is with you, they find out once you get back to the house. So,
exactly.
Makes no difference. What was the other one I was going to mention? It wasn't letting Ben fall.
How many morons accidentally shot Molly?
Yeah. The one of lying to Vernon, if you do tell him the truth and say, I'm getting back to Clementine, and say, no, she's not my daughter, then he's like, yeah, I'm trying to look for her parents, I don't think they made it. And he still takes your side anyway, because he has a daughter as well that he loses really early on in Outbreak, and he's like, yeah, I'll be damned if I let that happen to somebody else.
Aww, that's sweet.
So he actually does take your side, like, regardless whether you say, yes, she is, or no, she's not my daughter.
I just feel like Clementine's my daughter. I love her. She's fantastic.
But yeah, I think most people it's probably in the same vein of like air quote lying to Herschel. It's just like if you say one thing that's not true or that the game registers as not true, it counts as a lie. So I'm willing to bet most people were probably truthful, and it's probably a higher percentage than it shows. I think it was from what I remember, it was like an 80% group of people brought Clementine to Crawford. I'm pretty sure. And I think that was just because, like, they figured, well, we're going to get more interactions with her if she's there, so...
That's fair. I'm very glad that I didn't, though, because, like, then she would have seen me shoot Molly like a moron. I'm never...
Well, no, she would have been the one to fire and kill the zombie that was aiming at Molly, or that was, like, stuck on her little hook thing. Whenever you do that, like, Molly will get free to the zombie, and she'll be like, wow, that was a really good shot, and then Lee looks at the gun, and he's like, yeah, that wasn't me, and then it cuts to Clementine behind him, and she's like, good going, kid, that was a good shot. And that's how it ends, and then she comes with you. If you do have Molly with you, since we won't be seeing her for the rest of this, after you give Omid the medicine, but before you fall asleep and lose Clementine, you'll find her starting to walk out of the house, and Lee's like, where are you going? She's like, yeah, I've been thinking about the whole ride with the boat thing, it's not for me. It's basically her way of saying, like, she didn't want to be the one that forced everybody else to decide who to leave behind. And then, you can basically say, like, well, you can come with us, God knows you earned it, but either way, she still leaves your group. She is a one-episode character, tragically.
Tragic. Damn, and I really shot her. Ugh.
Yep.
That is so dumb.
I'm willing to bet, to be fair, at the very least, most people probably have not seen that. I'm willing to bet most people either think, like, because if you miss and you don't have Clementine with you, if you just outright miss, she still manages to get away from it. She's just mad at you is all.
So, I'm doing you guys a favor by showing you what an absolute moron would do. Oh, man.
Yeah, you had, like, one of the rare cases. You were in the minority for getting rid of Molly and the minority for getting rid of Ben as well.
Yeah.
At least in, like, the non-definitive edition.
Yeah.
I know most people kept them alive.
Well, and...
It wasn't, like, a high majority, though, I don't think. It might have been, like, because people wanted to see, like, what would happen. But a lot of playthroughs I watched, people were like, he's too much of a detriment, I gotta let him go.
Well, and I got to that point and I remembered that at some point he falls from a height and he dies. And so I guess I just assumed that was this time.
Yeah.
But it was actually the next time with the fence.
Yeah.
Well, I don't necessarily feel better about my choices, but...
I mean, we'll bring that up when we get to episode 5, so... Mm-hmm. We'll bring up the what would have happened if Ben had survived.
Mm-hmm. So characters that we lost this round. Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck, my man, you deserve better.
You can hit the click to continue too, and let
okay.
because it's just gonna roll the credits, so that'll give us time to go through. Oh yeah, and who came with you?
13%.
I'm gonna bet most people had everybody. Was that the majority?
So we have 13% with everybody but Ben. 10% with only Ben, 12% with Ben and Kenny, 16% with everyone, 11% with Omid and Krista, 14% with Omid and Krista and Ben, 18% with only Kenny, and 6% went alone.
Oh, so most people picked only Kenny, and then after that it was everybody.
Yeah, so only Kenny, and then everybody minus Kenny.
Yeah. I would highly recommend, if you have not seen how the scene in the next episode plays out, if you are by yourself, it's pretty intense if it's just you.
Yeah.
And I'll also bring up an interesting point when we get to episode 5 of what can potentially happen if you only have Ben with you in that episode. Mm-hmm. Because depending on how you do on an action command, he can actually save your life.
What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like, save your life?
Your life? Like, if you had not had Ben with you and you did the same thing on that quick time and failed it, you would have died.
Oh.
You would have gotten the game over. He's the only person that does that as well. Kenny will not be able to save you, and Omid and Crystal will not be able to save you either. It is only for Ben. But most people do not see that because it's not too terribly hard of a QTE to do. It's the one where you're jumping from the bell tower back to the hospital. If you fail that quick time, then he'll grab you and pull you back up.
Huh.
Which always made me wonder why, like, you know, Omid or Krista or Kenny wouldn't do that as well. But
I don't know. See, and that's the thing about Ben is he has such potential to be a good kid, but A, he was not born with a single brain cell in his head.
He really wasn't.
And B, like, because he doesn't have those brain cells, he's very naive in certain ways, and like genuinely a lot of this, it was his fault, but not by anything he was doing maliciously.
Yeah, no, it was definitely not malice. He's just young and stupid.
But at some point, ignorance is tantamount to malice whenever it causes stuff like that. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, when it comes to something like surviving in the apocalypse, he was basically a marked man from the get-go. The only way he could remain safe is if he is with a really good group, but once your group gets smaller, he's just going to stand out more and more as the weakest link. So there's really no way of avoiding that.
Molly's pretty kick-ass. I'm just a moron.
Molly is my favorite character in Season 1 that is a one-episode character, and she is definitely in my top 5 along with Kenny, Carly, Lee, and Clementine, obviously. But phenomenal character. It's one of the few, like, one-episode characters where they did a really good job of fleshing out her backstory. She has more backstory or just general story than some of the characters in Season 2 that last the whole gambit. Mm-hmm. Which also says a lot about the writing of Season 2, but that's another story for another day.
Yeah, season 2 is probably my least favorite, but if Molly were in it, it would be fantastic.
It would be way better. Season 2 is by far the weakest.
Honestly, if we could have just gotten Molly and Clementine to go off into the, distance, she would end up better for it. She really would have.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better. I think... Oh, Bree. I guess we technically lose Bree for what little it matters.
Bree is...
I don't like Bree, personally. Fun fact, she's actually based off of somebody that did that was a winner of a contest that got their character put into this game, so that's who she's modeled off of. So, props to that. I kind of wish they had done you better and not made you just a character, like... It's realistic in the fact that, like, she is skeptical, and, like, yeah, I would probably act the same, especially if I was in those conditions of, like, if somebody barges in and the only people you know that are around are from Crawford, you're like, yeah, we're not letting this person walk back, because then we'll get discovered. But even whenever she starts to realize, like, oh, they're actually on her side, she's still pretty dang mean to you. Mm-hmm. You can get a little bit of dialogue with her if you go back into the classroom after you bring the fuel back with Kenny. But, like, largely it's not anything important. It's usually just, like, what do you think about, like, the situation in the world? And I think a lot like with some of Lily's options, there's one of them that you can ask, and it's, like, a general question, and it ends up with, like, her basically getting mad at you. Even though the question itself wasn't anything malicious, it just kind of, the conversation flows that way, and she just gets more mad at you. So there's not really enough there to be, like, oh, it was a character with which you could really interact with. It's just like, it's a character that can either hate you a little or hate you a lot, and there's no in between.
She is solidly a side character.
Yeah.
Like, solidly. And I get it, but also, like... Also, looking back on... mentally reflecting on, like, the last 5 minutes of gameplay, so... We saw her walkie-talkie on the ground, and that's what we grabbed when we got bit. Mm-hmm. It was on my belt when I woke up.
I think it was probably just an animation error, because, like,
glitched.
Remember when I said, like, in the, whenever you go back into the main menu, there's different models of Lee? Uh-huh. That was probably just the model that they had, and that's so that was the one that they used.
Yeah,
because 3D modeling, as somebody who has had several of their own avatars made in VR chat, is... long, strenuous, and kind of a pain in the butt.
That's fair. That's fair.
Even something as simple as just deleting the walkie-talkie off would take a fair bit of time, and they just didn't want to bother.
That's fair. Alrighty. Are we still... ending the live stream and restarting it?
I will end it and then restart it.
Yeah, we're going to end it and restart it just so we can upload it easier later, so we'll see you in a few.
Yep, it will make it incredibly easy for me, because then all I have to do is just export it rather than trying to cut and paste it all together. So, we will be back in approximately 30 seconds.